Alright, peoples, give me a sec just to make sure that everything is streaming just fine. Oh, I feel good today, you guys. I feel so good. Let me tell you why. So, when I get home, I figured I'd boot up No Man's Sky to see if I can work on my ship a little bit. The Buttery, as I've been flying around with for quite some time. And, like, I was eating my food. Hey, Psycho Ghost Riders, good to see you. I got chat up here because chat over on my laptop will pick up faster than the chat that comes up here on the PlayStation. But I was messing around with No Man's Sky. I still haven't left this space station. Well, I did. Well, I left where I left off from the Thanksgiving stream that I did earlier to introduce the synthesis update, and I flew up to the space station because I wanted to try out this new exploit that's been found. If the number of my units and nanites isn't any indication, I have not left this station since I've started playing this today, and I got access to an exotic ship. This SH3 Tarumaga, which of course I'm going to change the name, but with this exploit that's been found, thankfully it still works. I've been able to upgrade my ship with S tier cannon upgrades, and the damage potential for this ship is greater than my Buttery. Because my Buttery ship, so far the damage potential went up to about 3,000, but with these upgrades right here, it's able to go up to 4,000. Not only that, but I have this thing has a astronomically good shield strength. Like, look at this shield strength is 267, and that's not even counting the base stats for it. So I'm working on getting some more upgrades, but what I've been really doing is I've cleared out my inventory space because in order for this to work efficiently, I need plenty of space. And I've been getting tons of nanites, and I've been getting tons of units. So, let's go into detail about what this actually does. Of course, we need to wait for a ship to actually come in, and then I can explain it to you guys. Now, this exploit was not found by me. It was found by another YouTuber. I'm trying to... actually, you know what? We got to give credit to him, so let me find him. No Man's Sky should be a scrapper. Okay, that's not it. This isn't it. I need to find the video so I can properly give credit to the guy who actually discovered this. Where is it? Where is it? I got it in my history. I need to give... Because another YouTuber found it, and he gave credit to this guy as well. So hopefully while we're doing this, another ship will fly in, so that way we can get started, so I can actually upgrade my ship even more. Because with the way this exploit works, it gives you free storage space augmentations. And that's what I've been using to upgrade this ship. I just need a couple more, and this thing will have max slots. Now, when this game launched and up until the Beyond update, you could not, up until the Synthesis update, you could not get a ship with max out slots like this. Least of all an S-Class exotic ship like this. And I still need to put some more points into technology, but it looks like it can take more slots. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But if it can take more and I can fill up technology, yo, I can put all these in here because I'm only going to have blasters, the photon cannons, for this ship here. I'm going through the first level on Neo, but I'm going through it slowly. Take your time, man. Neo is it's a tough game, but it's well worth it once you get good. Well, not get good, but once you learn the attacks of different people. If you are able, try and get points for parries, because parries really help out, especially when you're going up against one-on-one people and people that really do a lot of damage. Learning to parry attacks really works out in the end. So trust me. Plus, once you learn how to play through this game, and Neo comes out later, then you already know fundamentally how to get through the game. But we just gotta wait on the ship to come in. Cause using this spaceship outfitter, this is just an example, I'll just run through it through words. What you would do is you would claim scrap, and since I've upgraded my ship, the value is increasing, so now it's worth 69 million units. I got an expensive ship. But what you would do is claim scrap worth. I'm not going to claim it because I don't want to. You would claim it, and then you would have to go back into the dashboard to try and claim it again. The game will not let the ship itself be destroyed until you actually back away from it. But this is an example worth showing when the ships actually start flying in. Now, thankfully, the buttery is still mine. And I've actually used it as my little bit of a pack mule, so it can hold all the stuff. And that's going to be my new ship that I fly around with. The only thing I really need to add on to it is more inventory space and reacquire the materials necessary to increase its hyperdrive. And if we can, seriously, like, here's the thing, before I started this stream, the ships were just flying in, just fine, just like normal, had no problems out of it before, and now all of a sudden, as soon as I want to show this off to people, it suddenly doesn't want to have any ships flying in. Okay, I see how greedy you want to be. But luckily, since we're at a space station, we can go to a completely different station and get that rolling. Because it doesn't really matter what station you're at, because this will work anywhere. But this is my brand new ship. Oh, it looks so nice. No more of those red lights that I used to have. Now everything is just so clean. Like, look at this thing. This is my new exotic ship. Oh, we gotta name it. We have to name it. Okay, this is the Tarumaga. Murakumogiri. Named after the famous weapon used by Whitebeard himself. Murakumogiri! On to the Murakumo! Maybe I'll just call it the Murakumo. Nah, I'll keep it that way. Alright, so we're not getting any ships coming in right now, so we're going to go to a completely different system. I might go to the Big Time system, because that has a lot of stuff that can get you paid, and it's a high-value planet, well, high-planet star system. So, let's go to the Big Time. Theory Base, Kepo Base. Big Time Station Tau. And since I got all the trophies for the game, you guys don't need to worry about it, you know, blocking scenes or blocking the upper corner, because I pretty much platinumed the game already, so I don't need to worry about any other settings. Alright, so firstly, let me pull up the video. What is the guy's name? Yes, his name is Flaming Fury. He's the first person who discovered this and put it up on YouTube. And Jason Plays is the person that I discovered who discovered this video. So all credit goes to Flaming Fury. Flaming, capital F, and Fury, capital F. So now let's see if we can get any ships to fly in here. Now, of course, my buttery is gone, but it's going to be on my fleet. It's going to be on my fleet flagship. So it's going to be there. We just gotta wait. That's pretty much, I can't rush this. We just gotta wait. Now, I wonder if I can get them. Ooh, I wonder if me leaving and coming back, does that open up another augmentation I can get? Let's see. Another upgrade for... Yes! Yes! Another suit upgrade for me! Which will help... Yes! This nice. The only thing you can't glitch into is getting yourself some inventory space. Ah! We got a ship! Alright, I'm about to show you guys. The higher grade the ship, the better payout you will get. So this is a C class. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to try and go for A class or S class. And since I'm at 100 million units, the money is no object. Ah, here we go. We got another one. What are you? Okay, you're C class as well. Be gone. Out of my sight. Ugh. Yeah, I'm sure you're outside of your ships right now. but I'm only going to get like a 400,000 unit payoff and a 4 million unit payoff. I need one with a much higher payoff, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, the guy's name is Flaming Fury. He's the one who discovered this glitch. Well, not glitch, but a little bit of an exploit. So I'm taking advantage of it. I'm going to max this ship out before Hello Games patches it out completely. I want to get the Murakumo storage space completely maxed out, and if possible, I want to get the technology space maxed out as well. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I don't care about having multi-tool upgrades or anything like that. As long as my ship is at its best possible capacity, then I'll take it. That's when I'll stop. Well, I'll stop when I get bored. But seeing as how this is going to help my ship's damage potential is already really high. It's not a fighter class ship, but the potential for it is very high for its grade, especially considering that I managed to get 3 upgrades. Now the thing is, you can only have 3 S tier upgrades, otherwise it'll say that your system's overloaded. What are you? You are a C class. I'll pass. What are you? A class. Perfect, perfect. Here we go. Now basically what you want to do is the higher grade the ship, the better this is going to go. So we're just going to buy this ship off of him. Why? Because we have the money to do so. So make an offer on his ship. Whatever it costs, we're still going to be able to get it. So it doesn't matter. So that's your play around ship. Pretty much, this is going to be the ship that I'm going to be using from now on. Because it's, I mean, look at it. I'm going to max out all the slots. I'm going to fill this thing with 48 slots that I can have technology in. And once I max all the technology, then I can carry some cargo in this. It's going to be great. Alright, so his ship, which is an A class, costs 8 million. Of course we can afford it. And we're going to buy it from him. So, to ensure that there are no mishaps, we're going to get into this ship. We're not going to fly it off, though, because I still want to keep the Murakumo right there. Alright, restore point is saved, so just in case I mess this up, we can reload back to it. And now we're going to come over here. So, the guy that did this, he did it on PC, but I'm doing this on PlayStation. So what you're going to want to do is it's going to show the ship that is here on the Outfitters. And you're going to pull this up. Let that scroll through. Claim scrap. This ship is worth 5 million units. So it's going to scrap everything on the ship and give you all the great modules that are on the ship itself. So claim the scrap. It'll ask you to confirm if you want to do this. And what you're going to do is claim. And I hold down X until that comes up. I come out of this. And I hold down the square. And I go back into the menu again. Normally, this would cause your ship, that ship that you just put in the Outfitters, it would normally cause it to disappear forever. But if you go back into the menu quickly enough, you can claim the scrap. And this stacks. So you can just keep doing this until your inventory, your exosuit inventory, is completely full. And seeing as how every time I go back to one system to another and it keeps giving me inventory slots, the payout that I'm going to be receiving is going to be very, very high. So you just claim your stuff again, hit the X button, go back in the menu, and the ship is still there. And it allows you to continuously do this until either you're bored or you run out of inventory space. So once you leave, it will claim your ship. At the end of this, once you're done doing this, it will claim it. It will take it, it will dismantle it, and it'll give you all the stuff that is worth all this money. So make sure that the ship you are using is not the ship you want to keep. Make sure it's the one that you bought just to sell off all the extra stuff to. Be extremely careful when you do this. And this goes without saying, but you probably shouldn't do this if you're either drunk or if you're sleepy, because mistakes will be made. So just claim it again. It's claimed. Go back into the menu. Claim. Claim. Go back into the menu. Now, it gives you like a 3-second window, but I would highly suggest that as soon as you're able to hit square on the menu, you hold that square button down to get back into it. And I'm doing this so just in case Hello Games releases a patch for it, my exotic ship will already be upgraded. Alright? Go back into it, and it's still there. You just gotta make sure you're quick. Alright, claim. And you keep doing this until your inventory completely fills up with upgrade modules, which you can either put on another ship for free, or you can sell to one of the people that sell you upgrade modules for nanites. Claim. Go back into the menu, and you just keep doing it. You keep doing it until you are satisfied. You keep doing it until you're bored. And seeing as how this sort of thing just hypes me up to no end, the fact that I finally have an S-class exotic ship. I was just talking about Mr. Greg. He's a trombone player that plays with me in my church's band. I was just talking to him about how much I really want to get an exotic ship, and lo and behold, literally like 30 minutes into playing No Man's Sky when I got home, one just flies in and I immediately buy it. And now, not only have I doubled the units that I've gained so far, but now basically I can buy anything that I want to. And nothing is without my reach. Not only that, but my S-ranked exotic ship now is my strongest ship. It has the strongest shields that it can have for it, but its class sort of correlates to, like, the class of ship determines which capabilities are best. With this one, its shields are really, really good. So we just keep claiming until it says inventory full. Then we leave, it'll take the ship, but we'll now have a whole inventory stock filled with stuff that will not only increase our units, but also give us plenty of nanites and upgrades for our ship. But since all these upgrades are A rank, I don't need them. I only accept S tier rank upgrades for the Murakumo. So we're just going to claim again. Inventory full, so we can't do this anymore. We leave. It took the ship. Now it has the buttery right there. And of course, we're going to come down here to the Murakumo just so we can get in and get out, and so it can save. And I'm going to show you what this does to your inventory. What it does is it fills up your inventory with extremely high-grade trading items, such as thermal panels, with one just simply going for... they go for 100,000 units each. There's 7 stacked right here. Then we have... what is this? I can't see because it says inventory full. It's compressed indium scraps. Normally, these go for 3 million apiece, but we have 5, and that gives us 15 million units just by selling that. And look at my units. I may have gone down because I bought a ship, but I'm gonna go beyond what I paid for it with all this scrap. And all these upgrades, pulse engine modules, these can be added to your ship if you so choose. But there's just a handful of cogs. These goes for 10,000. These are low grade when it comes to selling for your selling stuff. There's my buttery right there. So it has both of my ships there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over, looking at the Murakumo, pulse engines. I want to get S tier stuff, so we need to get an S class ship with pulse engine upgrades to come by, so I can get rid of these augmentations and get S tiers in there. But another thing to note is, where is it? Did it not give me any inventory spaces? It did not give me any inventory spaces. Alright, that's fine. We'll have to wait for another ship to come through. But we'll come to this guy. Trade in all the modules that we have. I need to work on my translator so I can understand all that he's saying. But go to purchase upgrade modules. Then you go to sell them, And with all the Starship Shield modules I have stacked, it'll give me 2,000. And all the Pulse Engine modules, it'll give me 2,000. So that's an easy couple thousand of nanites right there. And then, I wonder, maybe I didn't see the storage module itself. Okay, we can go to upgrade ship. Now I want to see if it'll actually bring my ship to a higher class other than S-class. Even though it's already S-class, it may not be able to do that since it's already in S-class. But if it had storage units on that ship, it would have gave me free augments that I could have used in order to upgrade the space on the ship itself. But since there's none there, let's go over here and sell all those little trade items that we have. And I believe since we're in Korvax space, we should have a lot better trading value with these pieces that we have. So we'll go over to sell. And the quantum accelerator, since we have 35 of those, that will give us 2 million overall. So that's easy money right there. Compressed indium will go for 20,000. We get mad paid, peoples. We get mad paid. Thermal panels will go for 700,000. Subatomic regulators will go for 11 million. Reinforced piping will go for 352,000. Handful of cogs will go for 70,000. And just like that, we went from 128 million to 164 million with just one simple exploit. This is space. Anything goes, and now it's time to wait for another ship to come through. Or we could go to another system and see if we can upgrade our inventory space. Every time we go to another system, another ship comes in. So alright, let's go to the Aprius platform. So at the end of the day, my ship is going to be fully decked out with storage space and augmentations. I really need to look out for an S-class ship because they have the best stuff, and the payout for what you turn in will really, really build up. And with this amount of money that I'm getting, I should be able to get an S-class freighter, which will be awesome if I can actually find one. Okay, so we're on the Epirus system. Let's go over here, see if we can get ourselves another free upgrade. Well, not another free upgrade, but another upgrade for my suit overall. Will it let me get one? Yes, it will! Alright, that's another slot for us. And we only have 6 more, and then I'll pretty much have maxed out general space. I need to upgrade my cargo space. But I'll keep upgrading my general space, so I'll just go down the line until I fully upgrade them all. Alright, let's see if we can get another ship to come through. I'm so glad I finally got an S-class exotic ship. I'm so happy. Ooh, okay. It's a it's a hauler, C-class. It's a C-class, but it's also 14 million units. Let's actually see what this thing has. If we can get some storage units off of this thing, this might actually work out for us. Okay, this thing, for a C-class, it has a lot of space on it. Hyperdrive, thrusters, pulse engines. And this is C-class. I mean, I'm only going to get relatively low stuff since it's a C-class. It's not even a B-class. This is a bottom-tier ship. And no other ships have come in. Let's see what happens if we do this for the C class. We're probably not going to get too much, but I just want to see what happens. Plus, it's the only ship that's here in the station right now, so if I don't get the same loadout, same payout as I have been before, then it's not a total loss, to be honest, because there's other systems out there with other A-class and S-class ships, and yes, it will. Like I said, it won't be a total loss. I'll be able to sell just fine. So we got this ship here, the Tranquil Talon OR-8. It's got 10 million units worth of stuff, so that's actually pretty substantial. But let's go ahead and claim this ship. Claim. Alright, gave me all that stuff. Claim scrap. Claim scrap. Alright. And we just keep doing this until our inventory closes up. I do need to go to other planets so I can actually build more upgrades for the Murakumo. Claim. Claim. Go back into it. Keep doing it until we're satisfied. Buy it. And then just claim it. And then you'll scrap till satisfaction. I haven't heard that song in years. A lot of people will say, don't do this because then they'll see it and then they'll patch it out. That's why I'm taking advantage of it now. Because the way I behave is I see an exploit, but I don't mess with it because I'm like, do I have time? But now I got the day off. Now I got plenty of time. So, and plus, I like No Man's Sky. And I always want an S-class ship. So I'm taking advantage of this until I'm satisfied. I really hope I'm not being too loud where it's disturbing my family, because I got headphones on, so I can't really hear as much as I would like to. Alright, claim scrap. Claim scrap. Alright, we're full. So much for that. Goodbye. Now, did I get... Okay, so we got a hyperdrive module, but did I get any storage? Okay, that's the battery right there. That's the Murakumo right there. Did I get any storage augments? I got a bunch of living glass, but no storage augments. And these are all C tier. Yeah, we're not. We're selling that, and then we're selling the other stuff that we have. So, the lower the grade, the lower the payout. And see, we're only getting a measly 300 and 400 nanites for these C grades. So that's why it is paramount that you find ships that are A class or S class. S class is better because, well, it's S class. Now, let's see how much we can sell for all the parts that came from this. We don't have any storage augments on here. I'm double checking just to be sure. I don't see any. All we got is a lot of living glass and some extra stuff. So recycled circuitry will give us 20 million. That's not bad. I'll take that 20 million. That'll put me right back in the money again. And 14 million for the living glass. So it's actually boosted the economy here. Every time you hear that song, it reminds me that movie with white chicks. Oh man, that's a good movie. So living glass, based on the economy here in this star system, Living Glass actually goes for actually has a plus 20.4% higher demand. So normally it would go for much lower, but because it's actually of a higher grade here, it'll give us 14 million for all this Living Glass. And we got all this chlorine. Where did I actually get all this chlorine from? Compressed scraps go for another 20. We're now at the 200 million range. Oh, I feel good. Subatomic regulators give me 11 million. Spool of nano cables give me 2 million. Reinforced piping gives me 300,000. Handful of cogs will now give me 200,000. And just like that, we are good. And looking at my units, I'm in the 220 million unit range. This nice. Alright, so let's get into the Murakumo and get out so we can create a save point here. I love the fact that my ship curves out for me to step out and then it curves back over. I love that. Alright, restore point saved. Doesn't look like there's any ships coming in. And looking at the inventory I have on me. Oh, it gave me a maxed out set of ionized cobalt and chlorine. Okay, so that actually came from the ship itself. This is the first time I've ever seen a stack of ionized cobalt. Well, this is the first time I've ever seen a maxed out stack of anything that I've carried around. 9,999, which can sell for 4 million units. And I wonder, I need a Korvax, 2 Korvax convergence cubes, 50 platinum, and 3 wiring looms in order to get the S tier translator so I can actually understand what everyone's saying to me. But what we are going to do is, since the Buttery is our pack mule, we're going to run over to it, get inside, so that way it'll claim it as our current primary ship. Primary starship switched. We're going to get in here, transfer this over to the ship. Alright, the Buttery has plenty of space because I've been slowly upgrading this baby too. I feel like this baby's going to be my pack mule as well. I wonder, dismantle or move? I can't move it to another ship, so it's unfortunate that it won't let me transfer some of these upgrades I have for the Buttery and put it on the Murakumo. But it is what it is. So I got platinum, which I can then transfer back and forth if I need to upgrade my system. This baby has a lot of good upgrades that I put into it, but not as good as the Murakumo. I do need to get an S tier indium drive so I can actually go anywhere in the star system. B polish vacuum, so that way it increases my range, hyperdrive range. Pulse engine upgrades and everything. Alright, we'll get back into the Murakumo, so that'll be our primary ship. Oh, we got another one. Oh! A-class! This is what we want. This is what we want. Because this will give us a much higher payout. It doesn't matter how much your ship costs. I'm going to be able to buy it. Because I'm rich! Oh! Alright, give me your ship so that I may dismantle it for parts. So, we got a hyperdrive upgrade. So that's actually going to give me an A rank upgrade. I hear a ship. Okay, this is an A-class. We're going to decline. Let's see what other ship just flown in. That's another A-class. The one in the back, is that an S-class? Nope, C-class. 2 million, 5 million. Okay, we need to speak to this guy. He has the much more expensive ship, and that really doesn't factor into it. The more expensive the ship, the better. It's really the higher grade the ship, the better. But we're going to go with this guy. Why? I mean, why not? Negotiate price. You want a measly 5 million? Oh, you peasant. I shall buy your ship. A measly 5 million. Oh, you have not explored through space. Oh! Hopefully this dude has some storage augments on here so I can actually upgrade the Murakumo a little bit more, because I need that inventory space. So we'll get 3 million units from this baby. But that's only if we do this once. The only thing that makes this really slow is the fact you gotta wait for that intro, the intro words to actually fill out. If only there was an option. There was an option to increase the scroll speed of words. I'm surprised they haven't added that yet. Alright. Ooh, I almost missed that. Gotta be careful. Oh, I almost missed it. You gotta be quicker than that. Alright, let's keep going. Until we're satisfied. I forgot how good it is to have the game audio inside of your ears. Because I hear all the gears grinding and different robotic sounds off to the side, and I just like it. Alright, claim once again, and we keep going until it says, "You had enough, get going!" This is basically just a little bit of a stream of me doing this for how long? It's 37 minutes so far of me just scrapping ships, exploiting this game's economy for my own ends. Yo, Bradley Styles, good to see you. We're just over here exploiting No Man's Sky. I got an S-Class exotic ship, and I've been upgrading it due to an exploit that's been in this synthesis update, and I'm taking advantage of it. I'll show you in a minute. Normally, you're supposed to be able to only scrap this thing once. Inventory's full, but there's an exploit that allows you to scrap a ship multiple times until your entire inventory fills up, and what you are left with is multiple items that will allow you to pretty much max out your bank, both in nanites and in units as well. And if it comes with storage space, it allows you to max out the inventory of your ship without having to pay a single cent. Now, of course, alright, there's our buttery. Did we get any storage space units? We did! We got 9 of them. Alright? So, I have the buttery right there, and this is an exotic ship that flew to me in one of these space stations like 30 minutes into me booting this game up like a couple of hours ago. So, this is the Murakumo. And if you can't already tell, I've been busy. I've scrapped an S-rank ship, so now I have top-tier cannon upgrades, top-tier shield upgrades. I'm trying to get another S-rank so I can get top-tier pulse engines, top-tier launch thrusters, and top-tier hyperdrive upgrades as well. And my units are at 200 million right now. So since we got, I was looking over to the side of me as if my ship was right here. Man, I'm in this game more than I thought. But running over here with those free storage augmentations, we can now upgrade the Murakumo Giri with more inventory slots. So apply augmentation. We have 9, which means we can fill out these spaces here. Apply. All right, we've come. Okay, let's leave out of here. So, B class, and they're leaving. All right, our general space for the Murakumo has been maxed out. The only thing that's left is to max out the technology spaces. I'm taking advantage of this, you guys. I am taking advantage of this, and I love it. But look at all these upgrades. A rank, but I want S rank, so we got to keep an eye out for an S rank ship. And as I keep jumping between the stations I've been to before, somehow they're re-giving me, not re-giving, but they're resetting the suit upgrade stations on the space stations that I've been to. So now I'm slowly increasing my inventory space, so that way I can actually hold more of all of these, and that can actually increase my payout overall. And I like it. And I like it. Alright, let's see. Can we get an S class? Can we get an S class? That is C. Ew. That is C. Oh, disgusting! Get that away from me. That is absolutely horrid. I don't want to look at that. Alright. Let's go ahead and increase our inventory. So, increase our inventory spaces. Alright, increase our technology spaces so we can slowly but surely start moving these upgrades that are here in my general and move them over here. So that way all I have on this side is just stuff that makes my ship stronger, and here's where I can carry all my materials, all the stuff that I find, everything. So overall, this is going to be my end-all to beat-all ship. And look at that maneuverability. It is 3 times as maneuverable as my Buttery was, which means... Where y'all running off to? Which means that this old gal, we're not putting her out to pasture. But she's gotten me through so many a tough times, but now I'm at a point where I'm going to become the richest bounty hunter in all of the galaxy. Alright, so, selling all those compressed indium will give us 26 million. Thank you! Reinforced piping, 400,000. Handful of cogs, 85,000. Once useful springs, 179,000. And activated emerald will give us 6 million. And with that, the strength of the Murakumo increases. Oh, we got something else. That's C class. Ugh. And there was another one that was just sitting right there. How are y'all flying in when I'm not looking? Do y'all wait until I come up here and then go all the way over here? We already know that getting booting up one of these and seeing how good they are is a waste of time because they're C-class. Only A and S tier ships are the ones we're going to be trade in and block and break down. But just look at this baby. Oh my goodness. When this game first launched and I found my first exotic ship, I can't remember which stream I did it on, but it was a long time ago. Ooh, what are you? Yee. Ugh. He's a C class, and he's only 500,000 units. Oh, you peasant! Get away from me! That's a C class? Ugh. 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 Oh, you peasant! Get away from me! Your ship isn't gonna do me any good. But back when this game started, the prospect of this type of ship having maxed out inventory slots was literally impossible. You would never, ever, in the history of this game launching, ever find a S-class exotic ship with this type of stuff on it. And I'm just now realizing that I still have upgrades in my inventory that need to be sold. You get out of here. You're worthless to me. But never in the history of this game launching did I ever think I would ever be able to own an exotic ship, not only with maxed out stats, but with S-tier upgrades as well. This game has come so far that it's literally one of my top games to play whenever I'm bored. 2,000 units, I'll take it. It's much higher when they're S-ranked. I don't need A-rank gear. I don't need A-rank upgrades and modules because this is an S-rank ship. It only deserves S-rank mods. Okay, you're B-class. You're a step up. I need you to go 2 more notches up, and then we'll talk. And they're always flying in when I'm away. I wonder. Okay, that ship is gone now. Free nanites. I'll take it. 248 million units. These are numbers you could come up with if you sold stuff in creative mode, but this is normal mode. You guys, I'm just quite beside myself that now I'm gonna have a ridiculously powerful ship with ridiculously strong shields, with ridiculously powerful upgrades in space. Space is the limit, and since space has no limit, I can do whatever I want now. Get chased by sentinels, now I can take them on. I wish they would. I wish they would. The only thing I probably have to try and upgrade is my multi-tools now. But ships are everything. They help me get back and forth through planets, and I needs them. But we got plenty of space. And if another ship doesn't fly in within the next minute or so, we'll go to another system, see if we can continue to upgrade our inventory space, and then see how things go from there. Oh, we got another taker. You better be yes. You better be yes class. Ha. C. Ha. It's C class. Oh. Ugh. Disgusting. Where did you come from? You're C-class as well? How dare you disrespect my airspace? Where are all these ships coming from with such low-tier grades? How dare you? Maybe I should go back to the star system that I actually found my exotic at, because that might actually be a sign that that's where I need to be. Alright. So, I believe it was the Japari. Actually, you know what? I can see in my discoveries. The most recent place that I've been to will be... Yadabi Gamma. Okay, so we need to go back to the Etet Eugene. That is where I found my exotic ship, and that's where I actually found a S-class ship to upgrade as well. So we need to go back there. Alright. Etet Eugene Station Omega. Plus, the Nexus is there as well. Flying through space. I wonder if this is how Superman sees it when he's flying at light speed in space. I'm kind of curious. What does Superman see when he's flying faster than the speed of light? Because if you're flying faster than light if you're flying faster than the speed of light, then you can't be moving, you're obviously moving faster than it takes for the eyes to fully register that you're flying you're obviously flying faster than it takes for light to get to your eyes to register everything in front of you. So it makes me wonder, how does a person like Superman move at light speed when he's flying and still be able to see? I understand Flash because, well, he basically can move faster than light, pretty much faster than everything. But I just wonder how people who can move at super speeds, how are they able to see if they move faster than what their eyes can register? As far as light hitting their eyes so they can actually see. It's not going to give me another upgrade, is it? No, it isn't. So I would have to go back to the older stations and then see. I see some lights. That could be some ships. And just in case some people were actually curious, you can in fact run all the way to the end of there. Maybe Superman is seeing the Speed Force? Maybe. Maybe. I saw lights out there, so it makes me think that those are actually ships flying this way. I really hope there are. I need an S-rank ship to fly in. I'm 248 millions rich. I can buy them. I know what happens. Whenever I go to buy something, they always pop up behind me. You think you gonna pull a slicky on me? You think you gonna pull a slicky on me? Let's actually see if he has some S tier upgrades. If he doesn't, then we'll just move on. A rank only. You always flying up. Okay, that's B class. We don't want that. What are you? B class? Ha! And the fact that the Flash runs so fast that things are going so slow. Okay, so let me put this into perspective for how fast the Flash actually is. A class, ooh. A or S class, that tends to be what we go for. So, since this dude's an A class, let's buy his ship and then just keep dismantling it. But let me put into perspective how fast the Flash really is. So, Psycho, you say that the Flash can run so fast that things appear slow. Well, he's actually faster than that. To the Flash, what is literally 1 second to us in perception of time, to the Flash, he can literally increase his perception to the point where literally the entire universe could pass on. So, in retrospect, in scientific terms, he can move to 1/10 of the attosecond. So 1/10 of the attosecond is like 1 second for us, but for the Flash, it feels as if it's the entire lifespan of the entire universe itself. So, in retrospect, that means he is able to perceive speed at such a degree that everything around him is frozen. Permanently frozen. If you guys have seen Bleach, and you know how Mayuri versus Sayal Apolograns, where he gave him that drug that increased his perception of time, like his superhuman reflexes to the point where it feels like he was standing still for centuries. That's pretty much how the Flash is able to perceive things. That is why he is a very difficult person to get a hold of. because to anyone who does not have the benefits of super speed, he is able to outmaneuver pretty much everybody. If you try and go up against the Flash could literally pants you, put a chair behind you with like a, I don't know, a plate with a pie on it, throw pie in your face, and of course, since it's coming from him, it's still going to be frozen in midair. It's more like Quicksilver, but Quicksilver 10 times as fast as he already is. If you picture his speed from the X-Men movies, then the Flash is 10 times, well, 100 times, well, he's infinitely faster than Quicksilver. So you've seen the videos of Quicksilver where he is... Oh, yes! Yes! I need that upgrade. Give me that. Let's actually get this ship real quick. We'll buy for 32 million. Hey, it's not expensive. I'm rich. I'm rich beyond compare. But let me actually pull his file up. I love reading superhero powers. It's therapeutic for me. Okay, so Barry Allen is the fastest Flash. Wally West comes up right behind him. Okay, Flash, Barry Allen. Where is it? Flash, Barry Allen. There we go. Alright, Barry Allen is the Flash, the fastest man alive. Let's go down to his powers. And this is a very long list. Alright. He's the... Basically, with the Flash, he is infinitely fast, and the fact that the Speed Force, he basically creates the Speed Force. So, after Barry was struck by a bolt of lightning and doused with chemicals, it created the Speed Force, a mysterious cosmic force that pushes time and space itself forward. As it does this, Speed Force creates excess energy that builds up and needs to be released. The Flash is effectively the Speed Force's release valve. So, with the Speed Force, the Flash is pretty much the one that the Speed Force is of energy built up, and the Flash is that release, so that the Speed Force doesn't build up too much. So whenever the Flash moves, he's essentially being that cool down for the Speed Force itself. When Barry uses his powers, he taps into that built-up energy and expends it. Barry is a master of the science of the Speed Force. Now here's where things get crazy for the Flash, through all his history of the comics up until this point. Barry is capable of moving at incredible superhuman speeds. While running, he can only be perceived as a blur. So you know how fast you gotta be moving in order to be perceived as a mere blur? He is far faster than Superman and Supergirl, and was fast enough to repair an entire city without anyone realizing he ever left the room. So let's just stick to that one point for a minute. He was able to repair an entire city before anyone realized that he ever left the room he was in. I got a long list of his feats right here, but just to keep that in perspective, the boy is fast. Alright, so let me claim this real quick. Making sure that I'm paying attention. This is not my Murakumo. Alright. Claim. Only just got to JoJo's Golden Wind. It's mint. Yeah, JoJo's Golden Wind is hot. I'm so glad I'm watching it myself. But hey, Jacob, what's going on? We're currently exploiting No Man's Sky, and I'm currently upgrading an exotic ship that I just obtained. A little glitch exploit that allows you to dismantle ships for parts and nanites and units, and you can continuously do this until your inventory fills out or you get bored. But let's keep going with his feats here. He is so fast, in fact, time seems to slow down around him, making him appear to be invisible to others within their relative time frame. So the Flash is able to move so fast you will never notice he's there, because he moves faster than human perception. Barry has even shown he can clear out the entire population of Tokyo, around 38 million people, in only 30 seconds. That boy fast. Going up London to mom with a lot of England. A lot of England, the terrorist attack. I am glad UK took a calm and appropriate response. Hold on, let me see what all you're saying right now. Okay, everything's fine. I heard a sound, and family's good. Everything's good. All right. Claim this, and we'll keep doing this. But going up London to mourn with a lot. Oh, going up London to mourn, not mom, mourn with a lot of England. The terrorist attack. Wait, what happened in London? What did I miss? What happened? Something happened on London Bridge? Man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Only a few victims have been identified. I am so sorry that this is happening in your country right now. You have my most heartfelt condolences. I may not know them, and you may not know these people personally, but for someone over in America, our hearts are with you. I'm just sad that this is something that people still do. Why? There's literally no reason to do this. What would cause a person to do this sort of thing to just people who literally haven't done anything to them? Why? Why? Made you break down, not gonna lie. Hey man, it's alright. It's alright. Don't feel bad about anything that you may be feeling right now. It's perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal. I feel the same way when something like that happens in our country. but given how often it happens and how little some people really care about it, I wouldn't say I'm desensitized to it here in America, but it's just disappointing that people just throw it as a, oh, this happens all the time, we're used to it sort of deal. So when I see it happen to people in other countries, it's I feel sorry that there are people out there who think that this is okay. Like, what do you hope? You don't even gain anything by doing this. It's not even worth it in the end by doing this, so why would you? Perhaps I'll never understand, but all I know is people who do this obviously aren't adults, because children make bad decisions. But then again, children have excuses because they don't know any better. Mature adults make a good decision. Mature adults know what decision they're making, but it's those who lack a couple of brain cells here and there that think that that type of decision is a good one. It isn't. Taking the life of another person is never a good idea. I don't care what's going on. Because at the end of the day, that's a life loss. I'll never get it. But once again, my condolences to everyone out in London who was there present at the attack, and for those who know the people that fell prey to this, my condolences go out to you. You may never see this stream, you may never see this video, but my heart goes out to you and yours. It's just sad. Okay, inventory's full. They won't claim it anymore. Alright. Bye-bye. Do we have any storage augmentations? Yes, we do. So now we're going to put those all towards... Ooh, superconductor. 4 million units apiece. 7 million. Your boy's about to be rolling. Yes, rolling. Rolling in the units. We rich, 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 rich. We're mad rich. We're mad rich. We're mad rich with our brand new exotic ship. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Actually, let's check out the upgrades we got. So they're high pulse engine modules. Okay, so that's good. It won't give me the pulse engine module that'll allow me to recharge my system, so I may have to buy that from another station. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upgrade the Murakumo with some more space, more technology space. Since we got... how many? We have 12. We're going to go ahead and just upgrade it. I'm so glad that being able to move your inventory pieces around is a thing that they gave us with the Beyond update, so now I can reconfigure my entire technology panel with what I want. Now I got 12. You can't tell me that, is that all the space I'm gonna have for my ship? My value for my ship has gone up exponentially. It's now worth 121 million units. Ain't that beautiful? Oh, I reached the max. I can't have any more. So it can only have, how many spaces is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. 14, 21. Let me make sure. Exotic ships have how much space? Exotic ships are their tech limit is 4 to 6 slots. No, it isn't, because I got a lot more in there. They can have a lot more space in them now. But it looks like we've maxed out our technology, so we can't have any more in there. So I'll keep my shields, my pulse engines, and my hyperdrive upgrades in here, and if I have more space, then I'll just distribute it through here as necessary. So, our Murakumo is now fully upgraded with inventory slots. Look at this bad boy. Now we just need to get an S rank Emerald Drive, and our hyperdrive range, well, actually our hyperdrive range is really, really low. If we compare the Buttery, the hyperdrive range goes to 400. Well, actually it is kind of small, but I have different upgrades that exponentially increase the range of this flawless frame drag limiter. I need to find the space station that gives me S rank upgrades for my ship. Yeah, I need to go there. So looks like we're gonna be take a little trip. Gonna take a little trip to upgrade the Murakumo. Look at that! Another S rank ship. We don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to go anywhere. We can scrap this baby. No! Wait. I can buy it. And then I don't have to worry about it disappearing. Alright, this is S-Class, hyperdrive, shields, thrusters, and cannons. Launch systems and S-rank upgrades, basically. So, how much do you want for it? 6 million? Ha! Pocket change. Pocket change. And this is the exact same ship as the Murakumo. So the fact that I have 2 exotic ships just sitting here, just chilling. That's crazy. Alright, your name's gonna be Scrap Heap. The Murakumo. And Scrap Heap, which we are now going to, well, we're going to dismantle it after we sell all the stuff that we have and sell those modules that we have as well. I'm glad I thought about buying him before I ran off here, because if I did, he would have flown away and I would have missed him. But now we can have S-tier upgrades for our hyperdrive and our pulse engines and our cannon if we want to. So let's sell this activated emerald, because we really can't use it for anything. We'll get 27 million for the superconductors. It's amazing. 54 million for the compressed indium scraps. Look at this. You thought that selling me your ship was going to put me in a financial bind? Fool! 43 million? Ah, look at my million monies. Look at my million monies. Do I want to keep storage augmentations? I might put it on the Buttery just in case. Too bad I can't apply these to myself though. But then again, it would kind of be too easy. Oh well. But since we're rich, can't really buy anything from here, at least nothing currently. C rank. Ugh, get out of here. Get out of here! You're nasty! Alright. Drones deployed to target Starship scrap heap. Available options: upgrade ship, class, or storage, or melt ship into scrap. And we can't do this yet. Why? Because I didn't even sell the units that I got on me right now. Scrap heap is still there. Wish you had the money, millions. What is going on, Cool K? We've been manipulating this exploit that's been found recently, and I've already maxed out my brand new S-Class exotic ship. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. I call it the Murakumo Giri, named after Whitebeard's weapon. Not only, and this isn't its inventory. This is the inventory of the one I'm about to scrap and then continuously scrap until I got all the stuff that I want. But this baby has I've maxed out his inventory completely. I've maxed out his general inventory and I've maxed out his technology inventory. And I gave him S rank stuff. And since we're going to be scrapping that one, that is an S-class ship, which means we will be getting S-grade upgrades from him that I can then apply back to him. So that makes him an even more capable ship. I feel good. This is so good. But let's sell all the A-grade upgrades that we have on us and sell it for some nanites. Because we're at 32,000. Remember, I was only at like a couple hundred, and now I'm getting closer to that 50,000 necessary to upgrade a ship's class. I don't know if it's going to let me upgrade the Murakumo to a higher class than S, but we might as well try. Hyperdrive modules A. Oh, get out of here. I only accept S-class upgrades. Sell that for 1,000. And sell that for 1,000. And you know what? I'm going to keep the buttery. I'm not going to sell it because it's pretty much going to be on my fleets now. So I might as well use what remaining storage unit spaces I have to upgrade this one. So that way, when my inventory is completely cleared out, I can put more stuff into it. And since I'm mad rich, I can upgrade my general space even more. Like, whenever I go back to my old star systems, they replenish the suit upgrades. So I only need 6 more to upgrade my general inventory. Then I'll work on my technology. Then I'll work on my cargo. And we'll just keep going from there. Since I'm mad rich, I ain't got to worry about running out of money anytime soon. Oh, I was almost about to... Oh, wait, yeah. I need to come over here. Part of me was thinking, don't scrap the buttery! But let's go ahead and upgrade our ship. The buttery is worth 22 million units, while the Murakumo, that little exotic ship I just showed you, it is worth 121 million. Alright, so let's go ahead and apply this upgrade to it. Can I? I can't. Wow. I can't max this out. I could max out the Murakumo, but I couldn't max out this one? So, oh, okay. Yo, CJ, what's going on? We're taking advantage of that exploit that's been found by Flaming guy. What is his name? Flaming Fury, the guy's name is. He's the one who discovered this, but another YouTuber has kind of brought it to more people's attention. There's an exploit out there that allows you to constantly scrap a single ship that will allow you to get plenty of units and plenty of nanites. Because seeing here, you guys remember I only had what, 80 million? No, 30 something million. I'm at 347 million right now. It's only taken longer because I'm actually stopping to talk to you guys, and my nanites are high as well. and I can't use the storage augmentations to upgrade the buttery. So what we're going to do is we're going to run over to this one. I bought another exotic ship just to show you just how lucrative this thing is, and I'm taking advantage of it before Hello Games completely patches it out. I've already maxed out that ship. That is the one I'm going to be using from now on. The buttery, it is now retired. It is now officially in permanent fleet status mode. I'm never going to use it again because my brand new ship, the Murakumo Giri, named after Whitebeard's weapon, is now going to be my new permanent ship that I fly around in. It is an S-class. I've upgraded its shield to the maximum. There's absolutely nothing that can stop me now, and I am happy. So, we got this selected as our main ship. So, CJ, if you didn't know already, I'm about to show you. So what happens is, normally when you come over here to the Starship outfitting, you're only able to scrap a ship one time. You scrap it, and it'll only give you a little bit, but Flaming Fury, has discovered that you can actually continuously claim these ships until your inventory runs out. Now, at the end of this, it's going to claim this ship. Scrap Heap is going to be gone. I named it that so that way I wouldn't get it confused with my other ship. So we're going to claim Scrap Heap. Then say that we want to claim it. It claims it. And then when we exit out, we go right back into the menu. And we get to claim it again. And this stacks continuously until your inventory space runs out. And since this is an S-class ship, it's going to give me a ton of upgrade modules for the Murakumo. So we keep scrapping. Leave. Go back into it. And the ship is right there. And this stacks until you completely get bored of it. But obviously, I haven't grown bored of it because I made a complete stream of it. So claim. Confirm. Go right back in. Claim. The only thing that slows it down is how long it takes for these menus to scroll through. Confirm. Go right back in. Claim. Confirm. Go right back in. Now I'm going to take a quick break here because we were talking about the Flash earlier. So we were talking about how fast he is, like how he cleared out the entire city of Tokyo, the entire population of Tokyo, which is around 38 million people in 30 seconds. Has also moved fast enough that the shades, shadows, which move at the speed of darkness, speed of light, appear frozen in time. He is able to move so fast that beings that move at the speed of light appear frozen to him. Deadman has stated that Barry isn't an easy person to keep up with. Barry's speed also allows him to utilize superhuman force, which he can channel to simulate superhuman strength. Because if those of you who have seen Kizaru from One Piece, he says speed is weight. So essentially, he uses his his glint abilities to augment his kicks to monstrous strength. Getting kicked by Kizaru is like getting kicked by 1 million people all at once. Why? Because he augments his kicks to move at the speed of light. So, with Barry, with the Flash, he is able, if he were to move at the speed of light and punch you, you would die. Why? Because you're getting hit by something that's moving at the speed of light. Not even bullets, not even sniper rifle bullets, not even the fastest gun in the world is able to move at the speed of light. So, imagine getting punched by that guy. Or imagine getting punched multiple times by that guy. Let's see, such as when he easily crashed and broke through a wall made of steel, or rushing an alien gladiator and sending him flying a few feet off the ground when he was not looking. Barry often holds back his speed out of fear of tearing a hole in time and space itself. So even if you were to see the Flash moving at ridiculously fast speeds in the world, He holds back because he's fast enough to literally tear a hole in this time-space continuum. That's how fast this man is. Let's see, what else we got? He also holds back his true potential because he realized even though he could change the world with his speed, he could never truly be a part of it, especially since every breath people take is a lifetime for him. Nothing with mass can go the speed of light. We are operating off of anime and comic book logic here, so regular logic does not apply. According to Superman, he can think 3 moves ahead of most people except for Barry and Wally themselves, and Superman can move as fast as and react to an attosecond. So, he's basically saying that he can think ahead of most people, 3 steps ahead of most people except for Barry and Wally. Because they can react faster than Superman can think. That's how fast he is. Let's see. Barry is one of the 2 fastest beings on the planet alongside Wally West, being able to keep up with Wally, though he is still slower. Wait. So Wally is faster than Barry. So maybe I need to look up Wally. Superhuman reflexes. Reaction time is augmented to superhuman levels. Great reflexes allow him to perform feats such as dodging lightning. His body sends pain messages to his brain at such a velocity that the femtosecond he feels something, he will react. Let's see. Let's see if we can get Wally West. If that's the case, Nightcrawler is the fastest. Not really, because he only operates, his speed is normal. His speed is only augmented by his teleportation. It doesn't augment his entire body, it just displaces his body. Plus, he can't control the momentum of which he moves during teleportation unless he's already moving at a certain speed he wants to before he teleports, which is why Nightcrawler can't just fall from the upper atmosphere and then just at the last second teleport up just a couple of feet and then he's fine. No, because he will be moving at the same momentum he entered the teleportation into. So if you were to move at 100, maybe 200 miles an hour, then try and teleport a couple of feet from the ground before he hits it and then hit the ground, he would still hit it at the exact same velocity he teleported from. So Nightcrawler may be fast, but he's not speedster fast. His teleportation is the only thing that gives him moderate speed. But it's his reflexes that kind of play into that whole teleportation thing there. But Wally, let me pull up Wally. Nightcrawler can teleport 4 or 5 miles at a time in distance. He teleports better between north and south than he does from west and east. Let me see. Let me find Wally West because he actually is faster. Let me just pull up the Flash. Alright, Wally West. Let's see if we can get some skills from him. Here we go. Is by far the fastest being on the planet according to Max Mercury. He is the fastest man to ever existed. Making him one of the most powerful beings to exist. Theoretically, speeds greater than Mach 10 are dangerous to both people and to the environment, but the Speed Force has shown that if needed, Wally can use it to prevent such effects from occurring. Quicksilver. He's fast, but he's not the Flash fast. Actually, you know what? Let's bring up, Pietro Maximoff. The most recent, the most relevant Earth 616 version. Alright, super speed. Google it. That is his tagline here. Let's pull up his speed. Alright, he was originally capable... This is Quicksilver we're talking about. He was originally capable of running faster than the speed of sound, 770 miles per hour. He had sufficient energy reserves that enabled him to run at this average speed for an unknown amount of hours before reducing his speed to replenish his body's store of energy. He has used his power of acceleration for various feats. He has plucked an arrow out of the air from a standing point, has dodged machine gun fire, has created cyclone gusts of wind, which are able to knock a man off his feet. He is able to run across the Atlantic Ocean and to oversee continents without having to stop, run up the sides of buildings effortlessly, and also seems able to use some type of energy, comparing it to his father's power. After being captured by the High Evolutionary, where his powers were upgraded by Isotope E, his running speed was increased until he was capable of easily reaching high supersonic speeds between Mach 4, which is 3,080 miles per hour, and Mach 5, which is 3,691 miles per hour. The true extent of his amplified abilities are unknown and are stated to be limitless. He has been observed outrunning Thor's lightning bolts, which are kind of magical in nature a little bit. So they should be faster than your average lightning, running from Tibet to Indonesia in a few seconds, and covering half the Earth's distance in 92 seconds, not at full speed. Quicksilver is also immune to the effects of friction, reduced oxygen up to a point where a human can no longer breathe, and impact upon his body while moving at super speed, so if you were to slam into a wall, he would not get hurt as much. He has traveled around the world by running on top of the ocean water, and even ran all the way up Mount Everest without slowing down, and went flying across cloud level as a result. He has recently shown the ability to shift his molecules through solid objects and transport people at speeds greater than the speed of sound without injuring them. Now, these are his skills. Here is Wally West's skills. Using the Speed Force, he can travel at speeds that are faster than Mach 10 without it damaging the environment. And Mach 10 is how fast? How fast is Mach 10? Where is Mach? Mach 10 is high hypersonic, with the speed being 7,673 miles an hour to 19,180 miles an hour. That is how fast Mach 10 is. Now, it basically says that Pietro's Quicksilver speed is basically limitless, but he has yet to reach the speed of Mach 10, and it hasn't come close to that. But, continuing with Wally, and then we'll get back to scrapping this. Actually, you know what, let's scrap this one more time, and then we'll continue with the talk of speedsters, and why I love them so much in comics. Scrap. Go back into it. Alright. So, can use it to prevent such effects from occurring, hence why he is able to run at speeds much faster than the speed of light on planet Earth without it having devastating effects on the planet. So if you want a big example of what would happen if a person was able to move at speeds that are greater than what the human can comprehend, then look up the speed where Flash beats Lex Luthor / Brainiac, or when Neo flies into the city and he's moving fast enough that he's shattering all the glass around him trying to save Trinity, and the updraft from him flying has enough force to pull literally cars with him. And the force of that flight is enough, the speed of which he's traveling is enough to pull cars, shatter the windows in buildings, and literally bend the world around him. That's pretty much what would happen if the Flash was able to do that at ground level. People would get sucked up in his tailwind, and it would literally devastate everything around him. So if the Flash wanted to, he could literally do a lot of damage. But using the Speed Force, it makes it so that he doesn't do that at all. He can also run across bodies of water and up the sides of buildings. He is able to save and carry over 500,000 people 35 miles away from a nuclear warhead that had already detonated, including the ones at Ground Zero. This man is able to carry over 500,000 people 35 miles away from a nuke that has already detonated, including the people that were at point blank range, in only 0.0001 microseconds. That's essentially 10 picoseconds, or 1 to 100 trillionth of 1 second. A feat that would require moving 13 trillion times the speed of light. He has moved and ran so fast that he was capable of outrunning and defeating death itself, the Black Flash, by outracing it to the end of time and space, past entropy, the next Big Bang, and into the next universe. This is the Flash. His speed is so immeasurable that he has moved faster than and reacted to and less than an attosecond. An attosecond is 1/quintillionth of a second. Silver Surfer is even faster in space, usually. Yeah, I mean, have you seen the recent power upgrade that the Silver Surfer recently got? It's also come to be confirmed that the Silver Surfer is the oldest being in the entire Marvel Universe. I could go into that a little bit. But an attosecond is 1/quintillionth of a second. To put this in perspective, 1 attosecond is to 1 second what 1 second is to the age of the universe. So this guy, the Flash, is able to move at speeds so great that reacting to them, it is literally just a breeze for him. People who have superhuman speed that can move kind of close to this Flash got nothing on him. Because this dude is able to save half a million people from a nuclear detonation, including the people at point blank, and move them within 10 picoseconds or 1/1 trillionth of a second. 1/1000th of a second. That's a billion, 1,000, million, billion, trillion. Yeah, 100 trillionths of a second. Hey, Trey, is that you? What's going on, man? Just upgrading my ship and getting some good stuff. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull up Silver Surfer as well, because his speed is crazy. Actually, Norrin Rad. You gotta search up the superhero's real name in order to pull it up here on this wiki. Let me pull it up. Yes. This is so interesting. I love nerd talk. I love it too. I geek out over this stuff, which makes me wonder how difficult would it be for them to make a game based on characters who can move at this sort of speed. Alright. Currently, Silver Surfer is one of the most powerful beings in the universe and the most powerful of the Heralds of Galactus. He was deemed to be an Alpha Plus by the Galadorian Space Knight icon, and a potentially to be a universal level threat by the Nova Corps. Thanks to Galactus, he possesses the following abilities: the power Cosmic, which pretty much is what he uses to augment his power. Let's see. Let's go to speed. Flight speed. Prior to his upgrade. Prior to his upgrade, the Silver Surfer was one of the fastest beings in the universe, but he was greatly outmatched by the runner of the Elders of the Universe. Currently, he is faster than Beta Ray Bill and Nova. The Silver Surfer can travel at speeds faster than light. He can enter the hyperspace where he exceeds the speed of light, although he is able to accelerate and achieve faster than light speeds without accessing hyperspace, since he was deprived from his space-time traveling powers, and to enter hyperspace does not automatically cause time travel. Finally, his mind and body can be used at these speeds as well, making the Surfer extremely reactive and agile. The Silver Surfer has several times reached in the space of a microsecond and even in the range of a nanosecond. The Surfer even analyzed every planet in numerous galaxies in a matter of hours. So it doesn't give his speed like as fast as the Flash, but he is ridiculously fast though. He also has cosmic senses, can has certain cosmic energy enhanced perceptions, which enable him through concentration. Now that we're talking about the Silver Surfer, I'm still waiting on the DLC for Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 3. They really need to improve the game a lot more and not make it so bullet spongy and so tough. But fact of the matter is, I really hope that when they release the Fantastic Four pack for that game, the Silver Surfer is included. I really want him. Him and Doctor Doom. I really want Silver Surfer and Doctor Doom to be some characters that they add in. I would love it if they did. But his flight speed is ridiculous. He's effectively immortal. And due to his recent actions within the Marvel Universe, he went to the very beginning of time itself before there was anything in the Marvel Universe. And using his energy pretty much gave the energy that created the Marvel Universe. So from the very beginning of the Marvel Universe, the Silver Surfer was there. There was a whole adventure where he and another human went exploring into space, and At the end of it all, she ended up dying, but he used her energy to create the first star in space at the beginning of the Marvel Universe. And then he changed his color so that it matched her clothes. So now he has a black and red energy around his power. Cosmic's color is now power black and red in honor of her memory. Her name was Donna, I believe it is. But effectively, in the Marvel Universe currently right now, the Silver Surfer is the oldest living being in the entire Marvel Universe because he was there at the beginning, and he's effectively immortal. So he's just there. He literally had to sit at the beginning of time and just sit in a separate space to wait out all the events, like the millions of billions of years of the Marvel Universe going by, until it reached the point where he left and went back to the beginning of time so he can continue on. What do you do with that time? Do you sleep for like billions of years until it's time for you to go back into the space where you left at and then just continue on? Oh, here it is. Due to his ability to sustain himself, the Silver Surfer is virtually immortal. He is approximately 13.7 billion years old due to having traveled back in time to a previous incarnation of the universe and simply waiting out until the present caught up with him. I tell you, them boys that be up there in that Marvel Universe, they crazy. Alright, let's see if we can claim this again. I've been claiming this for quite a while now. It's starting to get dark outside. Well, it's not really dark. It's only like 5 o'clock. But I've noticed, ever since daylight savings went backwards, it seems like it gets darker faster, even though it's supposed to be a little bit lighter out. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of this scrap heap. Hopefully this is the last one, so that way we can get some upgrades over to the Morocco Mall. No, you still wanna keep going. Alright, fine by me. You're just giving me free S-tier upgrades. Who am I to argue if you wants to give me stuff that'll keep me paid? Did I see or hear the Thing's face getting revealed underneath his rock form? Yes, I did. That's the one character I don't want to get mad. Oh, it's Psycho, you talking about Silver Surfer? Or who CJ's talking about, other than blank? Go faster than blank time yet. But yeah, I did see the thing that after the Thing got transformed, that he has like this pink fleshy look under all that rock. I figured that his entire body would have been rock underneath that, but no, it's just a covering. So yeah, it's kind of scary looking. Am I getting text messages? Oh, okay. Oh, this is Trey. So he's still okay. So so I got a message from the son of the pastor of my church who's asking me how to glitch out characters in Lego. Plank time. He's asking me how to glitch out his characters in Lego so he can go in super speed, and I wonder if he's listening right now. Trey, you there? If you are here, then go ahead and speak up so I can kind of explain it. Okay, so we can't claim this anymore. Goodbye, scrap heap. At the end of doing this exploit, it will claim your ship, so make sure it's not one that you want to keep that you're trying to do this with. Alright, it's gone. We got S-rank hyperdrive modules. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, cool. So, if you can hear me, what you do is you create 2 custom Lego characters. Both of them have to have super speed. And when you have them, go out in the world and just basically, well, you don't have to go out into the open world. You can basically do it wherever you are. It's not switching between the 2 characters that run with you. It is, you have to hold down the button that lets you select like a completely different character altogether, and just switch between the first character that has super speed and the other one that has super speed. If you try and switch to someone like Quicksilver and then go back to the person you created, then it'll completely cancel it out. So you just need to create one custom guy with super speed and another custom guy with super speed. Quicksilver is like one of the only people that has super speed, and you can't get him to create the character in the first place. Oh, so you actually don't have anyone unlocked for you to have the super speed power. Wow, I had no idea. That's necessary. You gotta get as far as either unlocking Quicksilver or getting someone with super speed. Actually, let me go ahead and look up who, and he's playing Lego Marvel Superheroes, the first one. Let me look up and see who's available that has super speed for you, so that way you don't have to wait all the way for Quicksilver. But let me see. Lego Marvel Superheroes. This is another thing that this channel is for. Helping out people with games. I don't mind doing this at all. Now, I don't mean when I'm doing streams and you guys trying to help me out, because I don't like backseat gaming. Because let me figure it out. If I fail, I fail. But if I figure it out, then yay. Okay, now all of a sudden it doesn't want to show what's at the bottom. Okay, that's weird. Now chat on my, at least on my computer, doesn't want to show everything that's been said so far. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Super speed characters. Alright, so there is the character Speed, there's a character Stan Lee, there's a character Quicksilver, Iron Man Mark 40, Spitfire. I believe Spitfire is for Marvel. Yes, she is. There's Lightspeed. Everybody else in this list are for like the DC games. Can I do the facsimile of the disgust shock face from One Piece? You mean the one where they were surprised that, well, the face that Nico, Robin, Usopp, and Frankie gave when that thing happened to Luffy? I'm not gonna spoil it for those who watch the anime, but you'd be like, that's pretty much the best I could do. But yeah, Trey, you need to get either a Quicksilver and unlock them in order for you to actually be able to put those super speed on your characters. I think that's pretty much the only prerequisite. But the steps that I told you on how to glitch them so that their speed, or you can glitch their speed so you're literally, well, pretty much moving as fast as the Flash we just talked about, then at least you got the steps for that. So, looking at our exosuit, look at all those S-tier upgrades. Ooh! Look at all those S-tier upgrades, boy! And though facts, Quicksilver's the fastest. Nope. The Odin and Whitebeard expression. Oh. Pretty much. Okay, great, thanks. No problem, Trey. I'm here to help. While it may say that Quicksilver's speed, after being augmented by the High Evolutionary, says that his speed is basically limitless, he has yet to display those speeds at all during the comics. Whereas the Flash does that on a daily basis. Alright, so we can't upgrade the Murakumo Giri with any more inventory space because we already have max stats. Like, even if I go over to it, it's not going to do anything. Like, look at it. It won't let me improve this, and it won't let me improve that, so we're already maxed out there. So, what we're going to do is we have Pulse Engine Module S, which means we can basically get rid of these A-class upgrades and replace them with S-Class upgrades. We're going to take this, put this in the technology slot, and just use these 3 slots and give us all pulse engine upgrades from then on in. If we max it out, then we'll just dismantle the one that won't actually take. But overall, yes. So, we have pulse engine upgrades, we have shield upgrades, and we have hyperdrive upgrades. Yes. So shield upgrades we don't need because we already got the maximum of those, but pulse engine we are going to upgrade. So install. Alright, shield strength is high. Then we'll go over to the exosuit and put another one in there. That's thruster control. Then we have supercharged shockwave shield. And then one more from our exosuit. And we'll have the best tier upgrades for our pulse engine. Alright, any more than this and it will overload your systems and then it will completely dismantle all that you've built up before. But our pulse engine is maxed out, so now we have very high efficiency with our pulse engines. Maneuverability has been increased. Drive fuel efficiency. Have I worked on my giant ship on Warframe yet? Is it live on consoles already? I thought you couldn't do that yet. Like the most recent update that we got for ourselves on consoles was the Old Blood update that gave us the Kuva Liches and Grendel and some other updates for like combat and stuff. But I don't think it's given us the ability to start building our ship for our Railjack yet on Warframe quite yet. Has it? Have I been missing stuff? And no one told me? But our boost has been increased by this one upgrade. Maneuverability is +6, boost is +11%, and pulse drive fuel efficiency is 20. Then this one gives us another additional boost of 12, maneuverability of 11, and pulse engine drive fuel efficiency of 20. Then this last one gives us another 20, another boost, and even more maneuverability. So with this increases our ability to just effortlessly move around. So the thing is, I have enough space where I can put those 3 hyperdrive upgrades into, and then keep the last space for the indium drive. This is the cadmium, this is the emerald, and the indium drive is the S-Class, but leaves us 3 upgrades for our hyperdrive for our ship, so it's a perfect size. So we're gonna come over here, upgrade with a supercharged frame drag limiter. Hyperdrive range has gone, wow, hyperdrive range is 537 with this one upgrade. All right, let's check out the other one. I gotta see. All right, supercharge causality isolator. It's gone to 900. Ooh, what'd you do to me? All right, put one more upgrade. And put this right here. Look at that hyperdrive range. We can go so far with this ship. And the thing is, when I put that S-Class upgrade for the indium drive, I need some emeralds, so I need to go to a star system that has that. But when I increase that increases our hyperdrive range even more. So I can go ridiculously far with this ship. My maneuverability is very, very high, and my shield strength is very, very high, and my damage potential is relatively high. But I feel like if I were to get some upgrades from another S-Class ship, I can increase my damage potential where this thing is an absolute monster. I just had to channel Doflamingo there for a moment because this is just so funny. It's not even funny. Let me see what's been said in chat. Quicksilver mansion explosion scene. He only had like less than 0.000434. What is that? Picoseconds? Nanoseconds? To save all the people. Yes, that is an explosion from the drive of the X-Jet. That is from the X-Jet explosion. Now, mind you, that is extremely fast for him to completely clear out the mansion itself. But the Flash was able to move 500,000 people, 500,000 people, which is 500,000 people, 35 miles away in a much shorter time frame from a nuclear explosion that includes the people at Ground Zero. So while Quicksilver is fast here, the Flash is faster. So I have to chalk it up to the Flash, because as great as the feat that was, clearing out a whole building that was exploding all at once, the Flash moves 500,000 people away from a nuke. 35 miles away from a nuke. So, Pulse engines are max. Shield modules are max. And hyperdrive modules are max as well. So, basically, my ship has the best hyperdrive upgrades on top of the drives that will allow me to go to different star systems. And he has the best pulse engine upgrades. Who's faster than the Flash running super speed or Superman's running speed? The Flash. There was a moment where the Flash was chasing another speedster that was actually, it was a pretty recent comic chain. But there was a point where Flash was chasing someone who was also kind of outrunning him a little bit. He was using the same speed that the Flash was using, and Superman tried to chase the both of them. It got to the point where Superman literally fell to his knees saying that I can't keep up with them, they're too fast. So the Flash is faster. Superman may be fast when he's flying, but even Superman knows that the Flash is faster than him. I literally just said that the Flash is faster than Superman and Supergirl. So when it comes to running speed, the Flash is faster than everybody. Even Superman, as great as he is, his speed, he even acknowledged saying that, hey, Barry's faster than me. And like I said earlier, out of all the people that Superman can think three moves ahead of, he can't think ahead of Barry and Wally, because they are that fast. Because they would be able to outmaneuver him. But I basically got the best 3 upgrades that one could have for their pulse engines, their hyperdrive. I got the best upgrades for my photon cannon and my shields. Because like I said before, if you try and put 4 of them in there, then it just overloads your system and it kind of messes up everything else. But I have so much space that I can literally do anything with this right now. And I really need to get a recharge thrusters for this, so that way when I'm on a planet, it'll recharge my thrusters, so I don't have to worry about ever putting energy into this, because it'll do it automatically. So now that we've upgraded the Murakumo with the best hyperdrive upgrades and pulse engine upgrades, we can now go over to this guy and sell him the modules that we have. We're not going to waste our modules and put them on the Buttery, because the Buttery is now retired. So let's go to purchase upgrade modules. He doesn't have S-rank stuff, including that upgrade that I want, so we're going to sell all these. So, Starship Shield upgrade, since we have so many of them, it'll sell for 4,000 units. This will sell for 2,000. This will sell for 2,000. And we are golden. We are now at 46,000 nanites. So, when we get to 50,000... If you don't know what the drive is made of, we use AVG23KFT/S. to save. We don't even know what the drive is made of. Oh wait, are you talking about the drive that they use for the X-Jet? Is that what you're talking about? Let me actually sell all this stuff, and then we actually need to go find the star system that has that upgrade module, so I can actually just get it for my ship. Let me just sell this stuff over here. Sorry, pardon me. All right, 27 million from the compressed indium scraps. 3 million from the spool of nano cables. We no longer can upgrade anything on the Buttery or the Murakumo, so we'll just sell these. And selling all this activated indium. Too bad I can't downsize these, so... Huh. Can I put these inside of my... Be quiet over there. Can I put these inside of my refiner and get something different? Maybe I can get the indium I need to create that actual hyperdrive. Let me see. Let me see. Activated indium. Oh, it'll just turn it into chromatic metal. It won't turn it into the reduced indium that I want. Oh, that's the detonation speed on average. But once again, you're using real world logic in a world where people can move at superhuman speeds. So real world logic can't really apply, because if that's the case, then the speed that Quicksilver is pushing all those people should pretty much be hurting them. So when it comes to comic book feats versus and using real world logic, you can't really, this is only my opinion, but you can't really try and use real world logic for a universe that operates outside that logic. I mean, in the same world where Quicksilver can run and move at high speeds and clear out an entire mansion full of people, there's also people who can control the weather, and also people who can teleport, and also people who can read minds, and people who can shapeshift their bodies to look like anybody, sound like anybody, and replicate anybody perfectly. There's also people there that can manipulate metal in any way that they see fit. There's Apocalypse. He's another story altogether. So trying to use real-world logic in a comic book world won't really work. As much as people would, at least not too much real life logic. Not just, and I don't mean to, like, CJ, thank you for correcting me, but not too much real world logic will really apply. Alright, so Thebalt Nemeth. Oh, Nemeth. Welcome to the stream. Hey, if you're sleepy, man, go to sleep. Don't let me keep you. But we need to go to another system to see if we can find that upgrade. So, hopefully we can actually increase our inventory size when we go there as well. Alright, let's see what we can find in this next system. It's always good to stretch every now and then. I got snacks! Oh, I forgot to get snacks. I forgot to get myself a snack. It's still down in the car. I need to go get it as soon as I get the chance. Is that as far as my armrest will go? Okay. Alright. We're here at Acilia Station, and I'm pretty sure due to this update it'll give me another chance to get another upgrade for my general inventory. Have I come across a planet named Jigglypuff yet? Jigglypuff. No, I have not. Is it a good game? It is now. It wasn't when it launched, and it wasn't a little while after, but after the recent substantial upgrades that they made to this game is fun. Is it a perfect game? No. There's still some kinks to work out, and people are still asking for upgraded clouds on planets. I see that in every comment section or every tweet that Hello Games puts out. Like, upgrade the clouds, level up the clouds, make the clouds look better. So, it's not a perfect game, but it is immensely better than what it was before. The best games are flawed but good games. This is a flawed but good game, so this is a really good example of that. Alright, so let's see if this is the guy with the S tier upgrades for my ship that I need. Please say yes. Positron, Phase Beam, and Cyclotron. This is not it. You have failed me! What tier is that? That is a C class. Ugh! Get that away from me, that's nasty! What are you? C class. Oh my goodness, how dare you bring these weak sauce ships in my presence. C class, get out of here! Making me upset with your nasty ships. Alright, so this isn't the star system that has the upgrade that I'm looking for. But install technology, I need some wireless loom and antimatter. Alright, so launch system recharge. Oh! I had it the whole time! I don't need to go to another system to find this. I do, however, need to make some antimatter so I can actually build this thing. Now, luckily, question, if Venom was real, do you think that he'll if you think Venom was real, do you think that he'll have the same weaknesses or don't have any weaknesses at all, just be a straight up unstoppable tank? Alright, so it depends. Which Venom are you talking about? If you're talking about the current Venom, I think he may have the same thing going on with him. Actually, you know what? Hold on. We're not going to be running into any exotic ships, so let's actually go back to the planet that had the Nexus there. Let's go back to that star system real quick, and then I'll continue this conversation. And then I'll start working on actually upgrading my ship with the stuff that I need. Actually, hold on. We need to get that fire will most likely still work. Yes, fire and sonic sounds, though I don't know how that would work. If you put them in a room with an MRI, I'm pretty sure that'll do some damage if the movie is any indication. But we need an S-class hyperdrive, which requires emerald. So now I just need to go through my list of planets that I've discovered and see which ones. Okay, so that's copper, solanium. We need to find the star system that I've been to that actually has planets that have emerald on them. Okay, this isn't it. That's cadmium. That's close, but that's not what I need. That's more cadmium. More cadmium. 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 What is going on with these planets? Why they got so much cadmium on them? I don't want them. Indium. I need emerald. Indium, sodium. So, where are you? It's a good thing a lot of these planets are on a list of places that I can teleport back to using this teleport in front of me. But we need to find out where is in a planet, a system that I've been to that has emerald on it. I gotta find it. What, there's no unobtainium in this game? I think I ran across that, but I think they don't, that's no longer a actual thing you can obtain. Salvageable scrap. I don't need to salvage anything with this little thing now, because I'm now 300 million units richer, so I don't really need the big time planet if I want to. Only if I want to go to a high prosperous planet Oh, that's the unknown planet. Okay, I remember you. Yondu, do you have Emerald? Yes, you do! Okay, so please tell me that I have Yondu on my list. If we have Yondu, then we have a way of upgrading our ship. Yes, it is! Right there! There we go! This ship is about to be upgraded, and it's still only 5:34, and the look of outside has gotten so dark. That's why it's so dark in my room. It's only 5 p.m., but it's gotten so dark outside that it's gotten so dark outside that it's ridiculous. I wonder. I discovered this place. It only has one planet. High-tech balanced planet owned by the Gek. So let's go over here. Let's see if we can get another free upgrade module for my suit. Yes, we can. And since I'm rich, I can buy this as many times as I want to. I still got to get to the point where my technology slots get increased so I can actually start taking the technology that's here and then put it in a completely different spot. No! Ooh! I almost held it down for too long. I meant to do it for my general inventory. Oh boy, I almost messed that up. I almost did. Whew. Alright. And this is actually going to be the first time I've been doing this for 2 hours! Okay. And I'm just now about to fly the ship for the first time. So, let's go to the planet down below and get what I need. This is our planet that we need. Wow, is this the sound of my ship? Look at this thing, it's just a big old massive bubble. I'm just seeing how it functions. Hold on, let me switch the view. Look at my little ship. You read something and it made you so mad. This is my ship, ladies and gentlemen. The Murakumo. This thing looks so cool. This is a ship worthy of me. Now we just need to find a spot that has emerald deposits so we can start upgrading our hyperdrive and get that back to where it needs to be. Wait a minute. So one of the terrorists that had a bomb vest, and after cutting 3 people's necks, a brave officer shot and killed the terrorist. Now he's being prosecuted. Okay, the officer didn't cut the necks, the terrorists did. Okay, that much I surmised. That looks like our emerald right there, but the officer who took him out is now being prosecuted for taking out an individual that pretty much wanted to blow himself up and other people as well. That's how you can tell this world is backwards. When people who work to save other people's lives, they end up getting prosecuted. Wait, how does that even work? This man was willing to take his own life and the life of other people, and you want to prosecute him? There's our emerald deposit right there. That is literally the stupidest thing I have ever heard. What is wrong with people? Such ignorance and injustice. Yeah. It's unfortunate that that's the sort of thing that's so prevalent you think that people who actually do this thing for a living, you know, being a lawyer and prosecuting other people, you think they would have common sense in order to tell this person was willing to kill other people. So the person who shot him, we're going to prosecute him and bring him to court. Why? And MP Jeremy Corbyn wants the man to stand trial and reduce the surviving terrorist sentence because they didn't blow up. What? Okay, so let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. An MP named Jeremy Corbyn wants the man to stand trial that shot the terrorists and reduce the surviving terrorists' sentences because they didn't blow up. Oh my goodness. Why, if they get released, I genuinely won't. If they get released, I genuinely won't lie, Brits will kill them. I would not be surprised at all. Why would you try to reduce the sentence of people who, okay, let me just put this in perspective here. People who put on bomb vests and willingly go out in public to take the lives of other people, at that point, they've already made up in their minds that this is what they want to do. If they were out there for, you have a split second to decide whether you want to put that vest on or not. Once you put that vest on, you've pretty much made up your mind that this is what I want to do. So, what sort of lack of common sense does it say when you want people who are willing to put on a vest with bombs on them, go out in public and potentially kill other people? You want to reduce their sentence because they didn't blow up yet? What are you smoking? These are people who wanted to kill other people and you want to reduce their sentence? Whole of Europe and Australia are riled and some in Canada. I'm over here in America and I'm riled that my goodness. For every 10 people in the world, there's at least 100 other stupid people making bad decisions, making entire countries look bad, and this, oh my, wow. Okay, I'm just gonna keep playing. His reason was they wasn't successful in the act. Okay, so I'm just for an example. Let me just put this out here. Just for an example, I'm going to completely strap myself. Not in a bomb vest, but let's say I go and, for example, not just myself, but let's say a person goes and gets a gun. They get long clothes, a long black trench coat, stuff to make them very hard to recognize, and they go into like a public bank with the intent to steal money, and they are okay with shooting people that try to stop them. They hold people at gunpoint. They haven't shot anybody yet. They hold people at gunpoint, and they attempt to steal the money from the bank by holding people up. They get arrested, and the person that's representing him says, I don't want you to persecute this man. I want you to reduce his sentence because he didn't take the money out of the bank and he didn't shoot anybody. There's still a crime being committed here. So it doesn't matter if you reduce the sentence, it's still a crime. So, that being said, a person that's representing these terrorists saying that we should reduce their sentence because they didn't blow up. That's like saying you should reduce that guy's sentence because he didn't rob the bank. He still went in with the intent to take the money and to shoot people. So not only do you want to reduce this person's sentence, but you also want to put them back out into the world sooner. A member of parliament said it. Jeremy Corbyn a member of your parliament said this? You was playing the wrong game. It's in Lego Marvel Avengers, not superheroes. It was okay, Trey. So the what I taught you, it'll still work in Avengers. It'll work in Avengers because that's where Quicksilver is. I probably should have put the two and two together because you said Lego Marvel Superheroes and not Lego Marvel Avengers, but it is Lego Marvel Avengers that can be done. So if you got Quicksilver in Lego Marvel Avengers, then that'll work. My bad. I should have double checked with you, man. Please forgive me on that. And I got so many notifications on my phone right now. Let me get rid of it. But dude, these are the people running your country, and one of them, the people who get voted to run the country. Okay, sorry, it was Graham. My bad for making it dark. No, 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 no. Do not apologize because I love having these sort of discussions with you. This is I want to say this is a channel for everyone, but we still talk about mature-oriented stuff here. So this is perfectly all right. If it got to become too much, then I would have said so, but it's not. Sort of killed the mood. You didn't kill my mood, man. It's just like, wow. There are actually people out there that are getting voted into office, and they have far less sense than they should. They have far less sense that's necessary for their position. A person of your government says that he wants to get their sentence reduced. Well, they weren't really supposed to commit the crime in the first place. They intended to do harm and to kill others. So he's the leader of one of the two parties and running your whole country. Does he know one of these people? I feel like there is no other reason why he would try and vouch for them or try to give them a shorter sentence and then try and prosecute the officer that shot the guy with the bomb vest with the intent to kill other people unless he knew them. I may be shooting out in the dark here, but does this member of parliament personally know the person that was shot or one of the people in the group within the bomb vest group? If he doesn't, then there really is no rational reason for him to be trying to put this proposal forward. No rational reason. I think he said in the past he wanted relations with. I really hope that's a joke. I really hope that that's not something that he's actually said. I really hope it was somebody else, because if it's him and it's the same guy, he does not need to be in office. I think. Don't quote me. Okay. I won't quote you because it just that sentence right there in and of itself is so outlandish for any rational human being to even think of a possible option. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. We need to travel back out here. He needs to have a background check. All people who go into a position of power need background checks. What are not just checks on their previous affiliation with people, but literally what their personality is like. Do they value the people more than their own jobs? What are they like as a person? Don't land in the tree. Don't land in the tree. Oh, it broke the tree. Never mind. This ship is so amazing, and it charges by itself. Alright. Terrain manipulator required. Alright, I don't need my mining laser to do this. Okay, let's upgrade my let's get my multi-tool. I really need to get a better multi-tool because this one, it needs to be upgraded. He tells the press when they try and talk to him. I'm sorry that you have a person like that in power. So he isn't a decent person outside of work. My thing is, only an extremist would truly agree with groups like, yes, only people with no common sense or they have no regard for decency would be okay with this. And I completely refueled. I completely refueled my mining laser. Okay, we need to find some carbon so we can actually start to. Need to refuel this terrain manipulator so we can start mining all this emerald out. Then we'll go back to the space station and buy some wiring loom. I'll probably call in my fleet, because I know the Buttery has a lot of stock, a lot of stuff with it, and a lot of stock on it. The other MP running saved a girl from getting stabbed and mugged, lent a boy his bike for a paper job, and does charity events. See? People. Real, genuine people with actual hearts. Those are the people who need to be in office, not people who think only of themselves, think only of how much a job will pay, and think about how it will benefit people who get paid as much as they do. It never ceases to amaze me the depths of human hubris and depravity. So sad. And this is just come from an American over here in America. We have our share of people who should not be in the places that they are in. But when I see it in other countries, and I don't mean to step out of turn when I talk about your people who are in office. So please forgive me if I'm stepping out of my own bounds here. But when I see people like that, it's just disappointing that there are people like that who actually want to go into office. For what reason would you go into office if you're not even a people person? Where you're literally going to be interacting with people every day of your job. That literally makes no sense to me.
Technology recharge.
Money. Parliament members get so much money. It's sad that seems to be the driving force of people. This is a lot of emerald. Okay, how many do I need to upgrade the Murakumo? Uh, 250. Alright, so we're gonna be on this planet for a minute looking for some of these. And thankfully, just in case something happens to this stream, I've already saved after getting out of my ship, so nothing will be lost. And you guys know, sometimes PlayStation acts a little bit finicky, so if anything happens and the stream ends and I don't do my official outro, then you know that something went wrong. But luckily, it's not happening. Okay, huge shift from topic. When am I able to drive? When I'm able to drive, I'm saving up for a Tesla. Ooh, I've been hearing some good things about Tesla. It's a pretty cool car. That's the one that you have to charge, right? It's not the one that has gas in it. Hey, get away from my ship. Hope that raising the minimum wage is easier to fully implement in England and the UK than it is here. By 2025, it's going to be illegal to use non-renewable fuel sources in Europe anyway, so I'll be saving a lot more money. Wow. Oh, I need to get over to my ship before my stuff runs out. That's another thing I need to keep an eye out for. Suit upgrades. It's so nice that when you're on your ship, I don't know if you guys are listening to me with headphones, but it's so nice getting into your ship and all you just hear is the pitter-patter of rain outside. This is good sleeping music. This is what is akin to sleeping music right now. Not gonna lie, America currently has one great thing the UK needs, and that's Chick-fil-A. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the things that America has, Chick-fil-A is by far one of the greatest things that have ever been made. I always get a 12-count nugget meal with a Sprite and their Chick-fil-A sauce. It is banging. Want to try the chicken sandwich so bad. Oh, you have a better chance of getting a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A without any altercation than Popeyes and their chicken sandwiches, which I have tried and I don't want to try because my life is worth more. Sprite tastes like TV static. That's some good TV static then. I don't mind it. I like Sprite. Me personally. I can't speak for everybody else. And I think we're good, so let's get back out. It also makes a respawn point, so just in case something happens, we'll be right back here to mining. If that's what TV static tastes like, then give me some more of that. Have I ever tried Waffle House? Me or Jacob? Tango and Coke Zero is the best. I haven't tried Waffle House either. Lacking on loads. I'm going to assume that you may have said lacking on foods. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Because sometimes I know sometimes you be saying that you be having like a texting stroke. So sometimes it's kind of tricky to say what you mean sometimes. Well, interpret what you mean sometimes. Okay, seriously, how much emerald do I have now? 322. Okay. So we have enough. I got all this extra, which is pretty much taking up space that I could use to upgrade my suit. But then again, I'm 300 million units richer, so that's inconsequential. We don't need to worry about getting anything more than we need. Ever had Burger King? Oh.
Toxic protection falling.
Lacking on loads. Okay. Or the new Mackey's Christmas burger. Well, I haven't eaten from Burger King in about a good month or so. McDonald's, I don't think they have like a Christmas burger. I may have to actually check. Because I literally just had McDonald's earlier today. I had like a quarter pounder with cheese meal. I love those. I'm surprised that I'm eating all these burgers and yet I'm still lean. Mackey's has a strawberry lemonade. Love Chick-fil-A's lemonade milkshake. My sister loves that as well. They either get a regular lemonade or a lemonade milkshake sometimes. But they tend to get lemonades most of the time. Different areas have different menus. I may have to check and see if we have anything holiday oriented for McDonald's. I might try it if we do. If we don't, then I'll just keep it on. So, now we have enough. We just need to find, we actually need to find like a settlement that'll hopefully have a station that can let us buy some wiring looms so we can finally get that final upgrade drive. I love the low hum of the ship itself. If it's too loud for you guys, then... What is this? Is this a station where I could actually speak to people? It is. And thank goodness for a recharge station. But my pulse engines are pretty much at a point where I don't need to worry about that too much. It's efficient, so now it only takes like a little bit out. McDonald's sells eggnog milkshakes around this time of year. It's pretty good. Never tried that. You know what? I actually haven't had eggnog since I was a kid. It's been well over 10 years, I want to say, since I've actually had eggnog. I think maybe even more than that. Snack foods are proven to be sweeter than yours and milkier. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, Jacob. Y'all got some good sounding food over there in the UK, so I needs to get me some of them foods. Never had eggnog. It's a peculiar taste, but due to me not having it for a number of years, I kind of forget the taste of it myself. And I was so steady looking at something else that I almost walked off the edge. Okay, I can't understand this. I need to improve my translator. But there's nothing much we can do for that right now. Starship is out of range. Double-decker chocolate is the best. Nuts foamy chocolate, don't know the name. Caramel fudge and chocolate all in one. Ooh. Update 91% almost done with God of War. Dude, you've been going. How long has it been since you've been playing God of War and you've been giving me your progress? It feels like I've been hearing these little tidbits and stories about how far you are on certain games for quite some time. But God of War is amazing though. God of War is so dope, never played it yet. There's a reason why that game won Game of the Year last year. So it makes me wonder, thankfully... Oh, actually, let me look this up. Video Game Awards here. When is it being held? Thursday, December 12th. That is a day that I'm off. From 8 p.m. to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank goodness. What won 2019? We're going to find out on December 12th because the Video Game Awards will be premiering on Thursday, December 12th. Literally next week on Thursday. Thank God I'll be off on that day. Actually, you know what? I'm going to actually check how far does my schedule go, because I didn't miss the Game Awards last year. I just listened to it through my phone during one of my shifts, and I found out and I listened to all the stuff that was happening. That's how I found out that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 was coming out last year. Let me see my schedule. I know for a fact that I won't be working on Thursday because my schedule doesn't work that way, which means I'll be able to actually sit down and watch the Video Game Awards itself. Yes! Yes! I don't have to come in on that day. We're gonna be watching the Video Game Awards. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? Over here dropping stuff. I'm sorry, I ain't got... I'm sorry, I ain't got no good sense. Am I going to stream it or no? Okay, here's the thing about that. You guys know that sometimes when I do streams, it actually reduces the frame rate of which I can stream when I have another video playing at the exact same time. Because if you notice some of my reactions where I look like I'm going slower than what my mouth is saying, that's one thing. Then there's another where if there is copyrighted music, it will flag the video. And I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll try and work on it. I'll probably do some videos to see how I can circumvent that and make it so that everything can run smoothly. So I'll try some things this week to see if I can actually pull that off. If there's copyrighted music, then I'll just turn the volume down, and we actually, you know what? We might be able to make this work. We might be able to make this work. I'll give it some thought. I'll work on it. But I do not work on that Thursday, so we are definitely going to be checking out the Video Game Awards. Plus, the fact that they're going to be showcasing new games as well, because they always do that with every Video Game Awards itself. So I can't wait to see that. Need to make some again. When you make eggnog at home, it tends to be more foamy or frothy, while most brands sold are thicker in overall viscosity. Eggnog has nutmeg and or cinnamon generally. Wait, doesn't eggnog have alcohol in it? Hold on. Let me look this up. Eggnog. Does eggnog have alcohol? Traditionally, yes. Eggnog includes raw eggs. As to what typical ingredients are included into it, there are milk, cream, sugar, some sort of an alcohol like rum, brandy, vodka, cognac, or whiskey, whipped eggs, and sometimes nutmeg, cinnamon, or other spices. While today, eggnog you buy in the store often excludes the eggnog ingredient. Traditionally, this was always included and was half the point of eggnog. So in regular stores, you're not gonna, in the dairy section, more than likely you're not gonna get eggnog that has that old you're not gonna get the eggnog that has the alcohol half in it, alcohol portion in it, because it's the commercial version. And I'm about to take damage from toxic. But we need to go ahead and take off anyway, because we need to find a settlement that'll sell us some wireling loom so we can finally get the upgrade. Is this a person? No, that's not a person. I love the sound this ship makes. Safer for your body? It is. Shadowstalker, what's going on? You're late. What are you missing? Not much. I've just been using an exploit that's been recently discovered for No Man's Sky that allowed me to not only upgrade my S-Class ship here to the max. Look at all these slots. I've completely maxed out its general inventory and its technology, and by rapidly scrapping an S-rank ship, I now have the best upgrades for its shield, best upgrades for the photon cannon, best upgrade for the hyperdrive, and best upgrades for the pulse engines themselves. Your boy is rolling. So we're just trying to find a settlement that'll sell me some wiring loom so I can finally get that final hyperdrive upgrade that'll let me go to all systems, like the more rare green systems. So I just need to get that, and then pretty much the rest of these inventory slots are going to be used for whatever I want, because I got all this space on my ship now that I can use for basically whatever. If I want to have different weapons here, I can. If I want to have it packed with all sorts of elements and stuff that I put in my suit, I can, which I might as well go ahead and do now. So I got all this space, and I've been going back to some of my old systems so I can actually fill out the last two of my general space in my inventory, and then start working on technology so I can start to move all of these over here. That's my overall goal, is to move as many of these to here. And then cargo, I still need to increase so I can actually start to carry even more. So literally I'm going to be a walking bank. But if you haven't noticed, my nanite cluster is at a ridiculously high amount, and I got a lot of units as well. So what we're probably going to do is I want to get to that 50,000. I love the sound of this thing. I'm trying to find another settlement on this planet, but it's almost like they don't want to be found. It's so nice that the way everything is on the map, it looks a little better. I have yet to try the alcoholic version of eggnog. I might try it if it's available. Getting drunk is not something that I've ever done or aimed for. If something tastes good, I'll try it. If you do it, man, just be careful. Where's my signal booster? I put it on the Buttery, didn't I? I put my signal booster on my other ship. Alright, so we need to call in our fleet here. I'll try it, but making a night of it isn't your idea of a good time. Okay, maybe we need to go further out. Ain't that cool? You just shoot a hole through an asteroid and just fly through it. Ow, ow, ow! Oh, we got whole fleets just porting in. Okay, where are you? I'm getting mixed up here. There they are. Recruitable frigate. Recruitable frigate. Recruitable. That doesn't look S-class to me. Though I have enough money to buy all these different frigates if I wanted to. We won't fly too close because they're gonna ask me, hey, do you want to buy our frigate? Let me actually get far enough away from them so I can actually call in my freighter around here. Yes, there you are, my precious. So, since we're here on my freighter out of range. I'm next to it. But on my freighter, I keep all my high-grade stuff, like my rattle spines, my larval cores, which I can sell for a palsy 400,000 units. Oh, But then I have all these special items that I got from these glitch planets that I found. And every time I go to a brand new one, I always keep like a souvenir. Which is on the Buttery. So we'll just land here on my capital ship. Welcome to the QSS Maximus. What was that? Alright. We're here on the Maximus. Where's the Buttery? I know it's around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. We're gonna get our signal booster so we can find a place that has wiring loom. I wonder, do they have it on the space station? And I can have ships just flying here like normal because it is a little bit of a space spot. But I'm not going to use this place to scrap it because it's best to be done on the space station itself. But we're here on the Buttery. You have my signal booster. Put it on my exosuit. And thank you. Alright, and you have my cobalt mirror. You can go to my exosuit because I actually need you for another upgrade. And this thing has good upgrades on it, and I upgraded a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's really just used to hold my stuff. I think that real-life interstellar space travel would be a combination of how it's done on The Expanse, Cowboy Bebop, and this game. A little bit. Maybe. Also, you know what? Since we're here, let me go back to the Murakumo. And make that my personal ship that I'm going to be taking so we can go back to the space station. If we don't have the space station, then we'll go back to the planet and see if we can find a station there. I'm never getting rid of this ship. I've upgraded it to the max. This is my primary starship now. And with these upgrades, I can get back and forth to a place in no time. I'm moving so fast, it literally has to push me back from it in order to avoid crashing into the ship itself. So let's see if they got the wiring loom I need to actually upgrade that final hyperdrive for my ship. Here I am, finally with an S-class ship. At a point. Is that a ship coming? Doesn't look like it. Alright, while we got time, let's run over. See if we can buy some wiring loom from this place. Yeah, hi, how are you? How you doing? Don't want to sell, but I do want to buy. Wiring loom! Let me get 20 of them. I can afford it because I am rich. Oh! Ha, 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 ha.
Product received.
Alright. Time to finally upgrade that last drive for the Murakumo, where I can basically go anywhere. Alright there, baby. Time to finally get that upgrade.
Technology installed.
Ba 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 ba. Now, with this indium drive, we can go anywhere. Now I got enough wiring loom, so teleport receiver, modulate standard ship communications. I'm sorry, Kyushu, but I can't. I'm sorry, Kyushu, but I can't allow you to do that. Let me upgrade you, Dave. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. So, we have the launch system. We need to make 5 pieces of antimatter to get the launch system recharger, which makes it so it refuels my launch thrusters automatically on their own. And looking at this, enables the transport of matter as well as data. So it'll allow me to transport stuff to and from my ship relatively easily. There was a ship here, and now it's gone. They always appear. I always see the screen shake when they're leaving, but never when they're coming in. And you don't even hear. I see somebody. Are you A class or S class? I kind of want to get the 50,000 to see if I can upgrade my Murakumo to a higher level. Okay, B class. HAL 9000, who is also on an epic rap battle of history. Who was he going up against? Wally? But now the Murakumo has the best drives for going to different star systems: the Cadmium drive, the Emerald drive, and the Indium drive. So now we just want to get this teleport receiver so I can actually put stuff in my ship from long distance, and I need antimatter. Just 1 antimatter in order to make this. Then I can actually move it, because with the spot I got it in, I can't move it until I actually build the pieces for it. So let's just get the wiring loom part done. And then we'll continue on. What else can we make? Somebody's sending me messages. What you doing? He was a guest in another rap battle. Oh, was he the one that says... I thought somebody came in. Let's see if he has some upgrades. If I come away from this man and a ship flies away... Life support module. Ooh, I need that.
Product received.
Thermal protection movement. Ooh, I need that too.
Product received. Product received.
I'll get these nanites back. Thermal protection.
Product received.
S tier upgrades for nanites. I can actually get that for myself now. Ooh, what are you? C class. Ugh, get away from me. Alright. So, I finally got an S rank life support module. Life. I got me some life. And now I got some movement upgrades as well. We're going to need to improve our technology space here, so we can actually start putting these into different things. Let me see. Let's put you in... Okay, that person's gone. Okay, so the Murakumo can hold so much stuff now. It can hold all the stuff that I want to transfer. What grade are you? B class, get out of here with that mess, man. Okay, since we're actually getting these grade, we might have to go back to the very first station we were at, because we were having a lot more better grade ships just flying in. So we might need to go back down over there. I'm getting some good upgrades for myself. Now, where were we? The Japari platform is, I think, the one that we were at before. And I went to the wrong one. I went to the wrong one. I really want to see what happens if I'm able to upgrade my S-Class to maybe S+, maybe? If I can't do anything with it, then I'm just going to spend my nanites on upgrades for my exosuit and my multi-tool and my ship. I've been doing this. Wow, it's about to be 3 hours and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 hours! So I've been doing this for 3 hours, so I don't feel tired at all. I know for some people it may seem like, wow, you've been at this for quite some time. You need to take a break. When you do what you love, you find you have the energy to constantly do it until other people have to tell you, hey, you need to take a break now. Upgrade! Baby, let me upgrade you. Let's go ahead and get this exosuit technology slot. Since I'm getting more inventory and more higher grade stuff to put into my inventory, I might as well increase that technology. So what we're going to do is put this into our supersonic dynamo. Yes! You have what we need. Come out of that ship. I can't understand you at all. But I don't care because I want to buy your ship. It's time to make some more money and more nanites, people! Alright, so you only got a couple of things, but as long as I get to sell... As long as you give me upgrades that I can sell this for. Alright, you give me 1,000,000 units for this? Oh, you poor fool. Alright. So, let's actually look at that upgrade we got for our exosuit. So with this, our jetpack tanks have been exponentially increased by 221%. Initial boost power plus 6%, fuel efficiency by 11%, and sprint recovery time by an additional 36%. So what this means is, I can sprint for longer, and I can actually stay aloft for quite a bit of time as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and break this ship down, get the upgrades we need, get the nanites, and see if we can upgrade the class of our S-rank exotic. It may not go higher than that, but it'd just be nice to see. So let's try it out. Heroish's lost work. I always, in the back of my mind, I want a split second is all like, no, don't let this be your ship. So I always double check to make sure, but this is the one we just bought. Go back into it. Go ahead and claim it. And just keep doing it until we can no longer do it. If I go to another system, I'll probably try and see if I can go to other systems and then max out my general slot and then max out my technology. More than likely, I'm going to max out my general space slots before this stream is over. So once we get that 50,000 nanites that I need, then we'll go to other systems that I visited, max out our slots that we need, and then I might call it a session there. I don't know how many times I can tell you guys this, but I'm really, truly thankful that you guys always come by and see me. Whether it's just me playing games or just talking to you guys, having discussions, whatever it is, I'm eternally grateful that you guys just come out to see me. There are tons upon millions of people out there who are doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, but I'm just eternally grateful that you guys stopped by and says, I'm gonna watch him. So, from the bottom of my heart, you guys keep me humble. You, my family, and God himself, y'all keep me humble. So I thank you for being here. You guys, it really does mean a lot to me. Truly thankful to have you guys, and I can't wait to see what the new year is going to bring us as well. This is the first day of the last month of the year, you guys. We are going into 2020 after these days of 2019 are up. We're coming out of the 2010s. We're not going to be in the 2010s anymore. We're coming out of the teens of the 2000 years. But it just amazes me how far you guys have come, how far this channel has come, and the amount of people I was able to reach out to after all this time. just truly thankful. And I could basically just keep doing this all day. Like, even if this stream ends, I'm more than likely going to be continuously taking advantage of this until they patch it out. But by that time, I'll be millions upon millions units richer with a ton of nanites under my belt. So I'm glad that I was able to share this moment with you guys where I'm just, you know, flexing on the system just a little bit. You know, I talked about getting a snack like a couple of minutes ago, and I still haven't gone and gotten it. Might need to open up a window so it can start to let some cool air come in here, because a game like this, it makes the fans run really, really hot, and it starts to heat up the room just a little bit. Not that it's hot right now, but eventually I'm going to have to open it up so that way it can start to cool the room off. And since it's been raining outside, there's going to be nothing but nice, cool air just flowing up in here. I wonder how all these people I bought all their ships from feel about me just scrapping their ship for infinite amounts of money. They don't care. They're about 1,000,000 units richer. But then, after this is done, I'm earning back 3 times as much as what they sold their ship for. So, haha, suckers! Oh, no you don't. You're not slipping away from me. It almost wouldn't let me hit the button there for a second. Alright, we've reached the limit. Alright, and that is the Buttery. The Buttery is there. The Murakumo is there. And looking at our exosuit, we have a ton of hyperdrive modules and pulse engine modules. But of course, since we have maxed out slots on both the Buttery and the Murakumo, we don't need them, which means we can sell them all for nanites. And we've saved after getting out of the ship, so we are good. So now we just run over to you and see what upgrades, see how much of a payout we can get from this. Positron, Photon, and shields. I got the max level of shields. I could buy this if I wanted to, but I don't even really use the Positron. Maybe I'll get it just because. But we'll sell all of our nanites. So that's 3,000, that's 3,000. And we've now reached that 50,000 nanites. So, let's see if we can upgrade the class of our Murakumo. If we can't, then we know that it can't go any higher than S-class. And you can't upgrade ship. Let's see, upgrade class. Will you give me the option or no? Max class reached. Okay, so it doesn't blur it out, but our S class is pretty much the maximum class, so we can't go any higher than that. And max storage reach. Max technology reached. So, our Murakumo is at the height of its strength. And judging from the amount of stuff I have on this, it wouldn't hurt to put some different weapons and stuff on here. It wouldn't hurt because honestly, I'm pretty much going to be carrying all the stuff that I want to carry in this inventory space, and it's not going to be on my ship that I keep it. So eventually I'm going to clear out all this space because I really don't need to do this anymore. I don't. So we might actually start putting different weapons on the Murakumo itself. So let's actually start moving some stuff around because I may eventually start. I'm probably going to start putting different upgrades here. So I'm probably going to move the shields. Your B class. Probably start putting, like, I got access to the phase beam, positron, and the infra knife, and I basically can put all the upgrades for there. So positron, I need uranium, I need tritium, cyclotron, rocket launcher. I basically can have all upgrades for my ship. That's B class. That's B class. Oop, getting hiccups here. That's B class. So maybe I'll just turn my little ship into a like a little ball of death where it has so many different types of upgrades. So let's sell the stuff that we have. I don't need storage augmentations because I've already reached the maximum. Ionized cobalt. Do I need that for any weapon upgrades? Copper, dioxide, tritium, uranium, and phosphorus. Nope. We can get rid of that ionized cobalt. And just like that, we are getting close to being 400 million units richer. It's nice. Alright, so we reached that 50,000 nanites. I'm actually going to go ahead and buy that positron upgrade just because. At the end of this ship's life, well, it's not actually going to have an end because I'm going to continuously use it, but at the end of the day, this ship, I want to put all the ship upgrades and all the weapon upgrades on this ship so I can have access to basically anything I want. So let's get the positron upgrade. We don't need the shields, but I do need to start making the parts for each individual ship part itself. Did someone touch down? Who was that? Did someone touch down? C class. Where did you come from? A class. Eee. But I deal only in S class. Plus, I need to start building. Yeah, let's go to different star systems and just fill out our general inventory space. And then once I fill out my general inventory space, I'll call it a session there. So, let's go backwards to older planets and systems we've been to, like this outpost, and see if it'll let me get a free inventory slot. I mean, I'm rich, I can afford all of them. Oh, I forgot the World War Z game is still on sale. You know, they still got a Black Friday sale for World War Z. I might look into that. I might look into it. I hope a S-Class fighter jet comes in. Hey, EGK, what's going on, man? You've kind of been missing out on a lot, man. I got an S-Class exotic ship. I've been using this little bit of an exploit to not only max out its slots, but also give it S-grade upgrades. Like, look at this. Maxed out shields, maxed out cannons. I'm eventually going to start to fill this entire portion with just upgrades for its weapons, and it's not gonna, this is not going to be a cargo ship. I'm going to be the one carrying around all the cargo. So, yeah. But my ship, my maneuverability is really high. I got the best hyperdrive upgrades, the best pulse drive upgrades, all the hyperdrive variations. C-Class. Okay, we're only here to get the general inventory. Hey, EGK, did you change the icon? Your icon? Looks like you changed it. Alright, unlock this upgrade. Our general space increases. But yeah, man, this has been one very eventful stream. I finally got an exotic S-Class ship. You can't go any higher than that grade. So if you're hoping that you're saving up 50,000 nanites to see if you can upgrade your S-Class ship to a tier higher than that, then don't bother. Don't waste your time, because I've already been there. Sorry for typo there. It's fine, man. I understood what you meant. So now, my general inventory space, I only need 3 more, so we need to go to 3 more stations to finally upgrade that. Then we upgrade our technology so I can put these other upgrades, the shield upgrades and thermal protection upgrades, into my technology as well, so I can last longer on planets. We already got a good S-tier ship, S-tier shield upgrade for my exosuit, and thermal protection for my exosuit, so overall, things are looking up for me. And I need to work on getting the technology necessary to get the launch thrusters. I have the parts, I just need to make antimatter. So that's another thing I'm probably going to work on after this is all said and done. But everything is high grade here. My maneuverability is high, my shield strength is very high, my damage potential, that is what I'm going to work on. So, let's go to these other systems, fill out our general, and then we'll see where we go from here. On to Nickno. I'm looking at people play World War Z, and I'm just wondering, should I get it? Because I believe the sale, the Black Friday sale for games on the PlayStation Store, it's still going on right now. So I'm just wondering, should I get it? That's something I'm wondering, because it's really on sale right now. So I'm kind of conflicted. I want to get it because it's a zombie game, and I haven't played a zombie game in a while now. Alright, give me that suit upgrade. Every time they release a big update for No Man's Sky, all previous regions you've been to will resell you inventory spaces. Which is incredibly useful for me, because I don't have to go searching brand new star systems in order to find it. And since I am mad rich, I can afford them all. On to Star System Mal. I know this is a lot of me jumping around, but I'm taking advantage of this massive glow up that I've been going through right now for this game so far. I now have a best possible ship to use with maxed out slots, and now I'm putting the best upgrades on it. my ship will be the most feared ship in all of space. Anytime I get on a mission to take down some pirates, I wish someone would try to rob me while I'm out in space. I want them to. Just for me to show them just how powerful this ship really is. And if they think they're gonna take me down, oh, they got another thing coming, buddy. Because I got some strong shields too. Literally buying this inventory stuff is nothing now. I no longer need to worry because basically buying all this is pocket change. I'm excited, I'm sorry. Alright, another station. Walkington. I think we only need to go to one more and then that's it for the general inventory. And I might try and go to another one to fill out some more for my technology slots as well. It's so nice that traveling through these portals are faster than I anticipated. And I know exactly what station I need to go to in order to get like an S-tier ships to fly in. The one where we started with all those hours ago. The one where I actually got my ship from. Alright, and with that, my general inventory is completely increased. Maxed out general space. This is so ridiculous, yet I love it at the same time. This is so good. Now we work on technology. I saw you fly in. Don't think I didn't notice you. C-class. Ugh. How dare you fly to me? Alright, let's go to another station and at least get 2 more technology slots. They're a little bit more expensive. Well, I think they're cheaper than general. So we already been to Walkington Station. Petchang! It's gonna keep going back through all the stations I've been to already. Look how fast my jetpack recharges. It's almost instantaneous, it's crazy. That's exactly what I want. Only 100,000 units for a technology upgrade? Thank you. Alright, that's good. Thought for a second I heard another ship flying in. Ah, there you are. B-class fighter. Alright, technology, hazard protection. I don't need you. You're lackluster. Okay, that's positron. My ship has the shields, however. Thermal protection or shields. Thermal protection or shield. It doesn't matter because I'm going to install them all in my inventory anyway. Alright, go to another station, get some more slots. If it turns out I can't fit every piece of technology in the slots that they give me, then I'll just maneuver things around. Just checking my Twitter right now, seeing what's new. Probably should get up and stretch a little bit. As gamers, we need to learn how to get up and stretch. There was a story that happened at least about last month or the month before where a 16-year-old was at his desk for so long without moving, without doing anything, that he literally died because his body atrophied. His body and circulation completely seized up and he died sitting right there. Can I do my best impression of the Skarsgård version of Pennywise again? Okay.
This isn't real enough for you, Billy. I'm not real enough. That was real enough for Georgie.
Let's go to one more place and see if we can get another technology slot. Okay. Okay, big time. We've been here, we've been here, we've been here, we've been here, we've been here. We've basically been to Miskipt. I don't think I've been to Miskipt. Haha, good one. Have I ever read the book? I have not. I've not read the book. The part of me wants to, though. Alright, let's see if we can get another inventory technology slot installed. You know, I've been coming to all these places. I haven't been checking to see if I can run across another S-rank ship upgrade. Hyperdrive module, don't need it. Shield module, don't need it. Weapon up. S-rank weapon upgrades is probably the only thing I'll be looking up. And just like that, another inventory slot purchased. Alright, let's go ahead and install this in our... Okay, so we got better shields, but Would you consider playing Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet? I actually have a stream. Do you mean me personally playing it? Would I suggest it, or would I consider playing it on a stream? Because I've already done it as a stream before. When the game first launched, I played through it in its entirety, and I got it on a playlist. I think I have it on the playlist. Hold on, I'm gonna have to check through that. Because I think I've pretty much already done a playthrough of going through SAO Fatal Bullet. Hold on, I'm checking to see if I actually have it as a playlist. If I don't, then I just need to run through all my old streams and then just compile it into one. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you? There it is. Yeah, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. It's got like a. Hold on, let me see. How long is it? Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I started it on February 25th, last year. And then I pretty much played through the majority of it. Most of it averaging at like 2 to 5 hours. I think the longest one I have is 6 hours in the playlist itself. But yeah, I played through it. Plus, I got the true ending for it as well. So yeah, I played through Fatal Bullet. And this is when I would start getting my Elgato system, and I started messing around with streams and everything, and I was still getting good at it a little bit. So yeah, recently learned that there are romance options, so you can get Xenon as a waifu. Well, there are scenes where you increase your friendship with people, and they will find themselves in your room, and they say, like, well, I'm tired, I'm not leaving, so I'm gonna just, like, sleep here for the night. And while I, myself, am not opposed to the ladies being there, sometimes the dudes will be in there too. I only did it because there's a certain mission requirement. One of the guy, Itsuki, he found his way into my room one time, and I was thinking, when did I ever increase my friendship with him? I'm like, get up out my sheets. Your feet's in my sheets. Why are you laying in my bed? This was me. This was me the entire time he was in there, and he was talking to me so casual. I'm like, okay, you here, but why are you here in my bed? Correa was here. What is her name? The chick that has like the girl with the eye patch with her. I forget her name. She's also an admin in the game. I forget. But she was there as well. I did not mind that at all. So, but yeah, it's a thing that can happen. Zaliska, that's her name. I know it ended in Aniska, but I couldn't figure out the first part. Okay, C class, B class, A class. Whom do you think won the last one? Oh wait, let me see. Let me see this guy's ship. He has an A class. Oh wait, it's an A class. I don't want A class. I only accept S class. What am I even saying? Wow, so many notifications popping up on my phone right now. I really need to put it in the charger. Okay. Did I go to Nusfa Gauze? Let me check. Wow, the death battle, it was so funny. Love the mask. I feel like it was gonna go the route it took. If no one's watched that death battle, then I'm not gonna spoil it, but I feel like that kind of outcome was expected. I mean, there's only so far he could go until he reached his limit. Now, let's see if we can get another grade from here. Nope, we can't. Alright, we're good on all upgrades. So actually, let me see if you have any good upgrades as well. Movement and life support. Oh, we can get another one.
Product received. Product received.
They wanted that to happen. Yeah, you can kind of pick up that they kind of wanted that to go that route. Exocraft engine, don't do that. Not gonna lie, DMC J is such a good mod. I think he is a bot. DMCJ? Oh, he's talking about you, CJ. He thinks your responses are so perfect to certain situations that he thinks you're such a good moderator that people actually think you're a bot. Well, ain't that something? Very different animation style with that one. Alright, so I can get another upgrade for my life support. You know what? I can basically get rid of all these lower grade and just have nothing but S rank life support. I don't need to have a C and a B. I can just get rid of these and just have straight S's across the board. So they're really, at the end of the day, not even necessary. And that goes for these as well. I can get rid of this B rank, and put this S rank in its place. So now I have even better upgrades for just my basic inventory alone. Not, at least I don't think so. Maybe I have something like a mantra reactor like Asura's Wrath characters do. It's just that CJ's been here for a while, and he's one of the best people I have here, aside from Psycho Ghost Rider and EGK, and pretty much anyone else I have as my mods. They've been here for so long that they're very good at interacting with people, and people automatically feel relaxed to it that they just... It can be easy to forget that they are actually people because they're so good at their job. Toot toot! That's your horn right there, you guys. But I am grateful to have all these people as my moderators, because I absolutely trust them to keep the peace when it comes to my chat. And of course, if I don't beat them to the punch already, then I can trust them to handle things. If if I step away and I say talks amongst yourselves, I can trust them to keep the peace and, keep the conversation going when I'm away. It's good to have people you can trust. Alright, so this is... Okay, which place am I at? This is Nusfagaz. So what I'm going to do is go to a completely different station, see if I can find an upgrade there, then we'll come back and see if we can get that other movement upgrade. So let's go to Etet Uji. I call this a day well spent. Some people may not see it that way, but I do. Any day I can use to hone my craft is a day well spent. And I'm basically spending it upgrading my guy to the max with the best stuff. So it makes space exploration that much more, I want to say, not easier, but just more exciting. Okay, so exosuit, I have, that's a B class for a thermal B class boiler from cold damage, so this is S rank for heat damage, and this is S rank for a regular shield. Let's see if they got any good stats and good upgrades for my exosuit, because since my general inventory is increased, I ain't got to worry about that sucker for a minute. Alright, so we can't get anything from suit upgrades, so let's see if we got any good modules. Okay, movement. Perfect. Now I can finally get rid of that A rank and trade it out for an S rank so I can have all S rank movement upgrades. Bye, rocket boots. And alright. Now my movement speed, my jetpack tanks are increased by 220% for the first one, 216% for the second one, and 221% for the third one. So, yo! 3 upgrades is all it took for my... Yo! I could never do that! I could basically fly from one end of the station to the other and still have enough juice left in my jetpack. And it looks like I can sprint for a very long period of time as well. Do I have enough to get me from this stairs to the next one? Oh, this is nice. This is nice. I like this. Okay. So, now I just need to keep an eye out for another life support systems. Basically, good upgrades for me overall. You know, I can go ahead and just install this upgrade on the Murakumo right now, because it's just gonna chill there for a minute there. And we already talked to this guy, right? He only had like a shield upgrade. Okay, he didn't even have anything at all. Alright. And we've pretty much been to all the stations. Our general inventory space has been increased. Our technology upgrades, S tier stuff. We about to roll in them good upgrades, you guys. And I like every single minute of it. So, let me actually move this translator to the technology side, and then slowly but surely I'm gonna put the shield upgrade that I have, I'm gonna move that over to the general side so my life support and shield upgrades can be in the same space. This will be where I have the shield upgrades right here, but it's only gonna go to right here, so I'll probably put something right there. There's a lot here that gonna go like this increases my life support tanks 6% for B rank. This one increases it 94%. Solar panel power. What does that mean? Solar panel power. What is the solar panel? I don't need y'all. Y'all weak sauce now. I can't have y'all in my B rank upgrades. S rank upgrade. So I can't have these anymore. Might as well just... Too bad I can't get rid of them. I can't get rid of them. But solar panel upgrade. Shield strength 86% and increases my core health. This life support, it's basically when I move around, this drains out. But this exponentially increases how long I can go around before my life support actually starts to drain all the way down. Like it's at 93 right now. Solar panel power and life support tanks. But what is solar panel power? Am I missing something here? Where's the guide? Okay. Getting around, solar panel power. Survival basics, life support. What is solar panel power? Hold on, let me look this up before I go. Solar panel power. Okay. It says it's something you can craft for yourself, for your home. But what does it do for me? Okay, power generation. Okay, so basically it is a base solar panel power is a base building product. But why is it saying that it's attached to me? Is that something I can do when I want to build up batteries for myself? I can just basically run around and build up batteries? What does that mean? Solar panel power. Huh. Interesting. I'll look into that later. Alright. Okay. I want to go to another system and see if I can get another S rank upgrade for myself. So, let's go to the high price one we've been to before. Actually, we need to go to one that has a lot of high grade stuff. I'll probably just go right back through my list and see if I can find some S rank upgrades. So let's go to Big Time, see if we can find an upgrade for my ship there, for their upgrades, and for the different weapons. And if we don't find anything S rank, then I'll call it a session there. I'm almost going on for 4 hours. Not that that's a bad thing. And you know what? With as much fun as I'm having right now, I probably might play this until I go to sleep. That's how much fun I'm having right now. The prospect of me walking out into the world with a character that has maxed out upgrades for themselves, it is too high of it's too high of a proposition to ignore. And it's not going to give me anything from him. Alright, let's see if we can get some other upgrades. Shield, thermal, and movement. I really... Woo! Toxic protection? Oh, you're giving me all the good stuff. Thank you, sir. Toxic.
Product received.
I think thermal needs another.
Product received.
And do I have all S rank stuff for life support? No, I don't. But I'm about to. And if I run low on nanites, which I highly doubt I will, I know exactly how to get some more. So more than likely, I'll probably keep doing this until I get all the stuff that I need. So better shield, better thermal.
Product received. Product received.
And life support.
Product received.
Alright. So we got multiple upgrades. Get out of there. Life support. Install. Alright. So we got 84 life support tanks, 94 life support tanks, and 54 life support tanks. But all these are S tier, and that's the maximum I can have for life support. So now it's time to go ahead and get these upgrades for my shield. Shield strength 89, core health 33. Shield strength 86, core health 33. So it's going to be hard for them sentinels to put a dent into my shield now. And technology, you are B rank. Be gone. Alright, now thermal. Install you. Right next to your brother. Ha 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 ha. This is nice. So now we have 2 tiers of thermal upgrades that we can have now. All these horrible upgrades, the C, the B's, and the A's, I can't use them no more because they're trash. But let's go ahead and get that thermal protection. I got enough juice in... Oh, wait, I remember now. I don't have any juice inside of my new spaceship now. Any hyperdrive, so I can't go to any new hyperdrives and actually get some more technology slots for this. Yet. Alright. Negative energy regulator. And negative energy thermal regulator. So this gives me maximum protection when I'm on hot planets. This gives me maximum protection when I'm on cold planets. All that's left is for radioactive upgrades and toxic. So overall, we're making good progress on making my guy extremely hard to kill. The only thing I'll probably have trouble with is my multi-tool. Because I can't buy inventory slots for that, unfortunately. But overall, it's still all good. Still need to make an Atlas Pass 3, but I'm really not short on space for anything. Let's be honest here. I got maximum amounts of life support. Looking at it, it's still at 93, but I can't wait to see how it turns out when I get on an actual planet itself. Wait a minute. I can't do the double jump no more? Oh, the rocket boots themselves allowed me to do that double jump. But I didn't really like using it because every time I tried to jump normally, it made me do a double jump, and that kind of got annoying. So I'm actually glad I got rid of that. Besides, I have the punch jump, which is a lot better. Alright, let's go to another system. See if we can get some better upgrades. See if I can get another shield upgrade. You know, from this perspective, it makes it look like my arms are massive, even though they're not. Alright, let's see what type of upgrades they got for me here. And I haven't saved in a minute, so I need to go here and make a spot. We're winding down now, we're winding down. I'm just looking for stuff. I'm gonna call it after I find some upgrades here. If we don't find anything, then I'll just keep going to another system, but that I'm still gonna end it after this is done. Alright, not my ship, I meant to go to you. If you don't have anything, we'll just go to a new system. You only got 2 spaces. Okay, you don't have what I need. Alright, peoples, this is where I'm going to end it here for today. I'm still going to play, but this is where I'm going to be ending the stream for today because I want to get myself something to munch on and something to drink. You guys, this has been well beyond what I was expecting the stream to be. I've had so much fun taking advantage of the little system. I'm 300 million units richer. I have 45,000 nanite clusters, which I'm using to upgrade not only my ship, but also my exosuit as well. So I have the best possible upgrade. So the next time we have a stream, we'll actually go to a planet and explore and just see how tough these upgrades really are in the long run. But overall, I'm loving every single second of it. Honestly, I can say that No Man's Sky has my absolute attention once again, and I'm happy about it because this game is fun. So with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in the next video, so have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples. Time to go get myself some food.